moments that you have when you do these things, and I think it's more the moment. These guys came from Woods of Delaware. Where are you from?
Now, who's fighting right now? Who's fighting right now? Who's fighting right now? Who's
Man, it's your boy B-Mac, man. Fire Nice Podcast.
Let me see him. Let me see him.
One more. You're far too kind. You're far too kind. Yo, it's Tuesday night. You're now rocking with the best, man. It's your guys, the Raw Renegades, the One Take Titans, the Live Legends. It's the Fire Nice Experience, a black culture journey, sports entertainment, current events, politics, whatever it is, you name it. Let's talk about it. Ah, shit. Oh, we got a man down.
Oh, no.
Man down already.
Oh,
We're going to
no.
keep it moving. Oh. How y'all out there doing, man? We appreciate y'all rocking with us, man. I am your boy, Coach P, Tuesday Night P.
That one going to get you lit.
With my brother. Oh, yeah. That's Dipped in Kilroy. That's
yeah,
gonna be a different one.
Yeah, man.
I'm flanked by the world famous, man, internationally known, locally loved and revered, Fire Nice, Fresco Fire. How you feeling today, bro?
Man, I'm feeling marvelous, man. I'm feeling marvelous. It's Tuesday night, man. You know, my favorite night of the week, man. You know how we do, man. You know, for everybody that's out there, man, you know, saying it with your chest, jamming all the way out in Bucharest. I'm going to give everybody out there a hello and how are ya?
Fucking right, man.
So you the bottle girl.
Fucking right, man. But you know, we're gonna manage either way, man. We're gonna manage. We're live from Studio 7 for all your recording needs, video, music, space. Get at them, Instagram, Facebook, Studio 7 once again, man. Shout out to E Square Cigar Lounge. We still love you, bro.
3616 Kirkwood Highway.
That is a live motherfucking spot, man. We was out there for Eagles divisional playoff. That is quote unquote an Eagle bar. Absolutely. I went in there with my shit on because that's what I do.
Right.
I don't, you know, it's only right. That is if you're an Eagle fan, that's where you want to be, man. When the Eagles games come on, O lined up about 40 shots. 40 shots of top shelf cognac and rocked out. Sad to say they did not win the Super Bowl, but it was probably still a festive event. I know B Matt was there, man. B Matt showed up in all his regalia, man, talking his shit and enjoyed the temporarily free shots until shit went left. So, yeah, they lost. A little somber environment. Shit went, absolutely. Shit went left. Hell yeah, absolutely, man. How you feeling today, bro? We started off the day with a little debacle, you know.
Yeah, that's why I need a bottle girl, man. We looking for bottle girls, man.
Damn,
bottle girls, man.
Damn, nephew, man.
But I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm definitely good. What's up? Who that? Nevlon?
Yeah, he was.
I meant to hit you until you come through, man.
He was supposed to came, man, but my communication all fucked up, man. I was sending messenger pigeons, man. I couldn't. He was supposed to came, man. He home on he home on spring break, man. Nephew, I see you out there, man.
About 10 demerits, man. He terrible right now, man.
I'm back now.
You back
So,
now?
no, I'm not all the way back,
Yeah, I was
but
gonna
I'm
say,
not all
don't
the way
lie
back.
to
I'm not
your
all the
people,
way
man.
back. I'm not all
You
the
are
way back.
not all the way back.
I'm not all the way
Cut that
back,
shit
man.
out.
I'm not
You
all the
are
way
not
back.
all the way back. But listen. All right, let's get this show on the road, man. Get rocking. We have a episode chock full of twists, turns, laughs, seriousness, forehead dents, and forehead scowls. We got a lot of shit. We got a lot of shit to talk about. A lot of shit happened over the week. But as usual, what's got fresh?
Man, it don't take that much for your boy to become on fire, man. You know, don't really take that much, man. But this one here, man, you know, I guess I'm gonna prefer this one. Stop all the fucking hating. That's what I'm saying, man. Because on some real shit, man. I mean, last week I was talking about, you know, the tax returns and everything coming out, and really, I'm a stern component of, man, do your motherfucking thing. I will say, man, you probably got to stay away from the motherfucking Beyonce tickets. But if you want a BBL or if you want a Benz, man, go ahead and do it. What I have been seeing is a lot of motherfuckers who've been hating on people who get a motherfucking check. Have y'all seen this shit? And
hate is that's the new thing,
right?
man.
What's social media? So you get to hear everybody's voice.
It's crazy.
Everybody's voice is heard. We see it. We hear it.
Dig-
It's prevalent. It is
Man,
in your face.
Dig this here.
Everybody
Man.
has a voice.
Dig this here, man. I mean, I don't even get a motherfucking tax return, man. Why the fuck would that motherfucker hate on somebody who is getting a tax return? Motherfucker, it's your money, and I guess you want it now. You feel what I'm saying? It's your fucking money. I guess you want it now. I ain't mad at you. You worked all fucking hard for it all motherfucking year. You paid your motherfucking taxes all year. They give you whatever motherfucking write-offs or credits.
Cash now.
Right. You know what I'm saying? This shit is not illegal as far as I know. So why the fuck can't they have their motherfucking money? You see people like, oh, don't be running out and getting all this shit and spending all your food. Then next month you be fucked up. Hey, look, man, long as ain't nobody motherfucker ask you for no motherfucking money, don't worry about what the fucking motherfucker get. I seen the same shit with stimulus.
Might be.
They
That's
might
why
be.
they saying it.
True, and it could be true. It could be true. But what I'm saying is the same point. I'm like, well, why you hating on them? Because they got a motherfucking stimulus check. They got a tax return check. They got a motherfucking extra money from somewhere else, and they spend it how the fuck they spend it. All I say is stay away from the Beyonce tickets. But why the fuck is you hating on them for getting a motherfucking check wherever they got it from? Motherfucker! Why the fuck is you hating on people for their motherfucking money? If they finessed it, they finessed it. At least they ain't finessed it from you. If they got the motherfucking money, what the fuck is you hating on them motherfuckers for at all? It makes no motherfucking sense to me. Hey, man, it's your motherfucking money. If you want to burn it up motherfucking it with the leaves, go the fuck ahead. I wouldn't suggest you do that, but it's your motherfucking money. So if you feel like you want to do your motherfucking thing with your money, feel free. But I'm telling every motherfucking body out there, man, stop the motherfucking hating on motherfucking people about their motherfucking money. Yeah, man, I couldn't believe it, man. I couldn't fucking believe it, dog. I couldn't believe it, man. Motherfucker, oh, man, don't go out there and do this and do that with your money. I'm like, man, stop fucking hating. Stop motherfucking talking about these motherfucking people. Hey, yo, if you want to go out and wipe your ass with $57 of motherfucking single bills, feel free.
Absolutely.
Feel free.
I
I
don't-
don't get it.
If you want to wipe your ass with $50 bills, you can donate that to the Fire Nice Experience, and I'll exchange you with robust rolls of toilet paper so you can do. So, you know, but if you want to do that, then go right ahead, man. Knock yourself out. Fuck it. Knock yourself out. do it. Now, I don't want to say that's a different road. God, we're gonna have a show on that one day, man. I don't want to go down that road.
I do want to ask, have you seen, cause I ain't supposed to be doing this, but have you seen,
and you're gonna do it anyway. You was doing so good, man. Like,
you know what?
damn.
Have you seen these people? Like, oh man, you got your motherfucking taxes turning. You gonna do this and you gonna do that. I'm like, what the fuck is you fucking hating for? What the fuck?
We owed more than taxes. We should have more than
exactly, man. You know what I'm saying? Where my football field and my motherfucking mule, nigga?
But I'll say this. I am gonna say this is that and this ain't a flex. I'm at a point where I no longer am concerned about taxes. I've gotten to a point, I guess, in my life and my maturity where I have done some things monetarily where I'm not dying to get the tax season. You know what I mean? So don't get me wrong, I ain't shunning tax season, but I'm not dying to get to tax season. I don't know if that's a flex or not, but
Well, what I will say, man, it seemed like, this kind of thing rears its ugly heads, you know what I'm saying, around the time when influxes of money come in. You know what I'm saying? I was hearing people, I can't get taxes or a stimulus check.
who fucking with us, man? You walking with us? Y'all walking with us, man? Fucking with us, man.
Kales, hey, Kales. Where y'all at? Come on back. Hypothetically speaking, in the building. Nah, man.
They don't fuck with us.
Yeah, nah, they fuck with us, man.
I'm gonna say this. I'll say this. There is a new addition to the Hypothetically Speaking family.
Mhm.
There is a baby.
Yes, there is.
In the picture.
Yes, there is.
Congratulations, Kia, on the bundle of joy. I don't know if you're done yet, but why not baby 3? Fuck it. You churning them out now. Why stop now? You churn them out like one of them 60s women. You just churning them out right now. You just knocking them out.
See what you said. See, Kel said, stop that. We coming back. We waiting on y'all, sis. We waiting on y'all. Y'all see what we got going on for y'all. We waiting on y'all, especially y'all want y'all to get your ass busted again on the with the music. You want to get your ass busted again? Feel free.
They're not coming.
Feel free, sis.
But
yeah, man, we miss y'all, man. We miss y'all.
But yeah, shout out to Hypothetically Speaking. We appreciate
Shout
y'all,
out
man.
to Hypothetically
some of the funny shows we've had, man, with the back and forth Mars Venus banter. I missed it is about time for that, man. Like we about 6-7 months overdue for that. Because I think, man, it provides a perspective of the male female perspective. And I mean, of course, we started off like super ridiculously raunchy because, of course, we got to cover those topics.
Right.
But I mean, we took that thing to an extremely mature point where we started addressing real relationship issues and man-woman issues and marital and dating issues, man. You know what I mean? We got all the bullshit out the way, man. So I think that it's about time for another meeting, man. And we waiting on y'all, man. We waiting on y'all. Real shit.
Shout out to Kukan too, Trolley Square.
Absolutely. Waiting on y'all. But yo, a segment that I like to roll to, that we like to keep the people informed on. What we watching, man? What we watching? Yo, I saw your joint, right?
What?
Kings of Joburg, right? I saw the first episode. I'm locked in. When I get back from my trip, I'm gonna do. Matter of fact, no. Matter of fact, Thursday I'm going to do a deep dive. I'm because it's 2 seasons in. I'm gonna run through the first season.
The first season only 6 episodes.
I'm gonna run through the first season. I'm gonna run through the first season on Thursday, and then by the time I may not be here next Tuesday, but I'm gonna run through the first season on Thursday, and then next week I'm gonna run through all the way current to this season, and then go from there. But I'm 1 episode in. I love it so far. If you haven't peeped it, Kings of Joburg. Kings of Joburg. Tough. What else we watching? What else we watching, man? For my nerds out there, I saw Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania this weekend. I peeped it out. I keep my. Do I need to review it or keep it to myself until you see it, and then we review it?
Because I didn't watch all like the shit about it. Like,
all right, so it is. Man. If you're asked, okay, so is it? I'm gonna give it a good. It's very good. It really dives into what's going to be happening next, and it's about to get crazy. And at this point, I'm expecting Marvel to start picking up steam as far as leading into the next set of circumstances. So I think this year is going to be a huge year. We got Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. We got the Marvels coming up. We got some big shit coming up this year. So I think it's great to pick up some steam. I need Marvel to pick up steam now and get it going. But Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, good watch. Cinematography was incredible in the movie. Once again, this particular franchise, Ant-Man, was the franchise that let me know that Marvel could do no wrong when you could do a movie with a microscopic hero and pull it off. Once they pulled that off, and that was my litmus test, I said to myself, they can't do no wrong. I'm never gonna question them. I'm all in on everything. This was the one. Ant-Man was the movie. Ant-Man was
I
the
ain't
movie
mad
for me.
at you.
So
So
what? Fourth one?
this is the third one. This is the
Third
third
one,
one. This is the third one.
Ant-Man,
And it's
Ant-Man and the
serious.
Wasp.
Jonathan Majors off the motherfucking hook as Kang. You get actual Kang the Conqueror in this movie.
Now he used to
Um,
be a different character, right?
No, he never was a
Okay.
character.
Okay.
This is his first foray. What he is Kang is a
He
multiversal.
was He Who Remains.
Yeah,
If
Kang
you
is a
watch
multi.
Loki.
He was. Put it this
okay.
way. Put it this way. He's playing himself, but the character itself is a multiversal
Yeah,
character.
It's
Who
like,
there
it's
are
more, it's like 10.
there's infinite
Yeah.
versions of him.
Okay, guys.
He showed up in the Loki series, right?
Mhm.
So you're going to get multiple versions, and this could be a virtuoso performance from him throughout
Well,
the next
you are
5
going
to
to get
6
because
years.
I've seen the post credits.
Okay.
You are going to get multiple.
So you go. It's a lot of
I'ma
these
check all
motherfuckers.
them
So I
niggas,
let the
you know
cat
what
out
I'm
the bag.
saying?
It's a lot of these motherfuckers, man. So what you're going to see is Jonathan Majors over the next maybe 5 years play probably 100 different characters. He's going to play 100 different characters,
But it'll
and
be the same person.
it is different
versions
iterations
Kang.
of the same
It'll be
individual.
Kang,
Gotcha.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
different,
but different
iterations,
it's a
different
different
dimensions,
nigga,
different,
yeah,
so you
yeah,
go, yeah.
different timelines and different dimensions. It's the same dude, but just different people. So it's gonna be interesting. So shout out, man, that they gave that role to a black actor, man. I truly appreciate that. That's awesome. He got some shit coming up, man, with the he just came off of the Black Airman movie, and then he got Creed 3 coming up,
Mm.
and now
Yeah,
this
he on
shit,
fire right now.
Yeah, he's on
Yeah.
fire. What else we watching, man?
Speaking of fire, they burn up the Doogie. They burned up the Doogie. I'm back on my Godfather of Harlem shit,
talk
man.
about it. Talk about
I'm
it.
back on my Godfather of Harlem shit.
I'm
The
not
last
on it.
episode
Talk
I
about it.
just seen, so I think I'm all the way caught up.
Watch alert, man.
Yeah. Well, I don't
Watch
want to
alert.
get no spoilers away, man. But the Costello boy, you know what I'm saying? He did some foul shit with Columbo. I meant to say Columbo boy. Did some foul shit. Respectfully, did some foul shit with Bumpy's wife. So, oh no.
Bumpy Johnson, a revered character in American gangster history. Very revered character.
I don't really want to give it away.
Okay, cool.
But
Yeah, I ain't see that episode. What's that, episode 6?
yeah, it just came
I'm
out.
not.
That's
I'm
what I'm
not. I'm not in. I'm not well versed.
No, I
So
know they
y'all got to
just-
keep the people in the loop on that. I'm not versed. In
Yeah,
it.
they up there.
Well, he was having money problems. You know what I'm saying? The dude got burnt up in the riots and everything. So the bosses wanted their money. So what happened was Columbo was like, all right, I'll take over, the relationship since Chin is gone. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, yo, we can do this, how we can do. I'm giving you a very
You far behind. Oh yeah, you far behind.
Oh, you behind?
I'm behind.
Yeah.
You behind?
Yeah, you ain't even see him make the play for the Doogie again. Yeah, you back when he stepped to his wife and shit. And he was like, and Bumpy was like, man, he went to the boss and was like, yo,
What
he
do
went
people talk
to my
about?
wife.
Fresh? What do people talk about, man?
Yeah, you
What
got.
they watching? What y'all watching?
Did you? All right, put it like, did you get the Malcolm X in Africa?
No, he didn't get there yet.
Oh yeah, you back, you
Okay.
behind.
Okay, I'm behind then. What the fuck? What happened?
Yeah, nigga, catch up.
I thought I was caught. I don't know what the fuck I
you
missed.
behind.
I don't know
They
why
didn't
my
show-
shit it went to,
they
you
didn't
watching
show
it went to a
when,
different.
Right.
They didn't show when Malcolm X went to Africa and talked to the African leader.
Nah, I
that
ain't seen
time
that yet.
frame.
I ain't
Yeah,
seen
yeah,
that.
you behind.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm watching this shit.
You thought the nigga was ahead of you?
Yeah, that's
I'm
what
like, yo,
yo.
but I'm like, yo,
Like,
I'm
slow down,
watching this
nigga.
shit.
Hold up.
I'm watching
that's
this
all
shit.
I do is sit in the crib.
But that's what I'm saying.
watch.
I'm watching this shit, and then it go. You want, go to the next episode. Like, yeah. Then it went to another joint. So I'm like, all right, it must not be no more episodes.
Okay.
All right, well, all right, yeah.
But yeah, Godfather Harlem, peep it out.
Yeah, because
Forrest
they made
Whitaker and to me,
You'll see when you get there. You'll
Virtuoso
see it got
performances.
real crazy.
You is out for those that like that genre, man. My man Joe is out again on another chasing the love of his life in his own psychopathic way. That's out. I watched 2 episodes so far.
It's a good show out, man. I've been watching this show called Your Honor.
You're on. I heard about that.
That shit I
Heard about
second
that.
season. You know what I mean? First season about a judge. His son accidentally killed somebody in a hit and run.
Mm.
And he covered it
I
up.
would say owe some favors.
He covered it up. You know what I'm saying? Nah, it was just like a hit and run. Like they ain't know his son did it, but he noticed that his son, you know what I mean, was involved in shit. So he covered it up. I got in the first episode of season 2. You know what I mean? It's
Your
cool.
Honor, what is it on? What platform is it on?
Netflix.
Netflix. Okay. I gotta start The Last of Us before it gets out of control. The Last of Us is an adaptation of the video game, the hit video game with Pedro Pascal, who's on fire right now. Who right after this is we got the Mandalorian season 3 coming up right on the tail end of that. So it's crazy because he always playing a role where he's shepherding some kid with special powers and shit. Is weird. It's crazy as shit. So The Last of Us. If you're watching that, man, chime in. Let us know how you like that. I haven't dove into that. You watched that, The Last of Us?
Nah, I haven't watched none of it
Okay,
yet.
I'm great. I'm great. Do a quick binge. I fuck with a hard binge. BMF is heating up. My man Charles. Hey man, Charles is literally living by, man. You gotta get yours. I get mine. Charles, hey Charles, bro. Need some ashwagandha or some shit, man. You need some maca root. You need some Charles. Hey, Charles.
And
She
see-
put them long ass titties on his back. Charles ain't know how to act. Charles tripping.
I gotta catch. I don't watch much TV, man, or bro, whatever it is. I don't watch much. So as you can see, I thought I was up on the one show I do catch, but one thing I know I will tune in for is Abbott Elementary. But my show was coming back.
Abbott is. How are you? Where are you? Where are you? First of all, because
I'm all the way up on
all the way
Abbott
up
Elementary.
as far as what? What is the last one you saw?
last Wednesday.
Last Wednesday.
But I saw it Thursday because we was on.
That was the one where black, not the Black History, not the black the gay teacher teaching Black History Month. Because there was one after that. I forget what was it. What was the episode?
I
not
know
the
I saw it.
Valentine's Day, not the
Mm-mm.
Valentine's Day episode, but there was
Fire.
yeah, okay, the
The
fire
fire.
episode where she set the school on fire and shit because of the candle.
Yeah.
Because her husband had the cancer and she
Yeah.
that shit.
But my show grade come back. The one show I was tuning in for every motherfucking week faithfully. Snowfall
is great comeback.
Snowfall.
I think are we on the last season of Snowfall? I think they said it's the last season. So yeah, we'll see how they end it off. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I think it's gonna go out with a bang. I think it's gonna be one of those.
Got to, man.
I think it's gonna
It
be
got
one of
to.
those shows that go out with a bang. Not many shows go out with a bang, and I don't mind that shows don't go out with a bang because sometimes when the show runs too long, like how can you end the show? You know, you got 8, 9, 10, 11 seasons. It's hard to end a show like that, man. But when you got a show that's short, case in point, Banshee was my shit, and it went out with a bang.
Chaos. She's saying, yeah,
It's hard. A couple, 5 seasons, you can go out with a bang. When you start talking 8, 9 seasons, it's like, how can you really, niggas invested for damn near like, if you think about it, a good show might last 8, 9, 10 years. One of the great ones,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? Like some of the characters grow up and shit. So it's hard to go out with it. It's hard to go out with a bang. The Sopranos, it was hard for them to go out with a bang on that shit. Game of Thrones, I wasn't disappointed. I did not like the episode? No, but I wasn't disappointed from the standpoint of, okay, they done gave me, that show was on since 2012. It's like, okay, all right, whatever, man. It is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I'll tell you what I did catch, though. And what did touch me, man, through a long period in the 2000s. In the 90s, man. And that was, I don't know if you follow. It was WWE Legends. They covered the NWO and shit.
Yeah.
And I watched that shit, man. I'm not even gonna hold you, man. That shit was very sentimental for me because I fuck with wrestling, man. I fuck with wrestling heavy, man. It's always something that I remember from my childhood You know, me and my grandma watching that, and that's like always something that me and my grandma have together. Like she turned me on to wrestling. It was her soap opera with niggas. You know, what I mean? That was her cheap way of looking at niggas with no shirts on and shit, running around and shit. So that was her. That was, you know, that was her cheap soap opera.
Hey,
you
get your finesse. You get your finesse.
Like she really believed that shit. Like it was fun. The funny shit, she really thought that shit was real. You know what I mean? Like she thought the shit was real.
Man, it took me a minute to not know it was
but that
real.
Shit was cool as a motherfucker, man, to watch it, man. Like, because that was like a crazy moment, man, for wrestling fans. Because that was like the height of wrestling at that point, man. Watching NWO and WWE, the Monday Night Wars go at it. You know what I mean? And the shit that came out of it, like that shit birthed like DX. That shit birthed like the Crow Sting. Like that shit birthed a lot of the edgier wrestling shit, man, because the NWO pushed the envelope so far.
They said it was
you
going
had
dark.
it was like that was the first time where, you know, bad guys came into the building and like your real top tier famous baby faces or good guys didn't know what the fuck to do. Like them niggas was getting booed. You know what I'm saying? So it was a good time, man. That was a great watch, man. Seeing that shit, man.
Well,
that
saying it like that, I do catch, you know, certain shit how I catch it. Stories from the territories.
Stories from the, what is that?
Oh my God, dog, you will love it.
Stories from the territories.
Mm-hmm.
They talk about all different wrestling.
Oh, the different shit. What's that on, man? Because it's on. I missed. I'm gonna tell you what else I missed though. That was hard as shit that everybody tell me about. The dark side of wrestling. I missed that.
I've been telling
I missed it. I catch little snippets and shit. But what I want to do, I'm gonna binge that shit
on there. Like different. You gotta watch that episode on motherfucking Brian Pill.
What?
Well, I seen the whole thing though, so it's weird, but I want to watch it.
They do a 2-parter on Chris
like
Benoit.
that shit. Like I seen that whole thing. You know
the Montreal job,
the screw job,
what? The participants talk about it. Doggy,
I love me some wrestling. I know niggas ain't ready to dive into that bag.
Gangsta New Jack.
Oh my
God. Terrible. New Jack told the nigga, man. Yeah, I tried to kill him. He said he held the New Jack held the
that's what he like, yo, they get into it like for real.
But what happened was New Jack said, I forget who it was, but he said like 2 years earlier, they did a stunt and the motherfucker was careless. So New Jack held on to that shit. And 2 years later, they had a scaffold match.
Threw his ass off the
New
motherfucking
Jack
scaffold.
threw his motherfucking ass off and like waved at him on the way down. Like, good luck. He said the motherfucker said, yo, my grip. He was like, remember 2 years ago? Good luck. And threw the motherfucker off the 50-foot scaffold.
Yo.
Jack,
but he was coked up and, you know, New Jack was
hey,
a problem.
Man. Yo, the nigga, what was it, the pretty nigga, Dino
San Martino?
No, Dino something. I don't want to say Dino Blandino. That's the
Dino Bravo?
Was it Dino? It was somebody like that. And it was
Dino Bravo?
This nigga got killed. Yo, they talk about they talk about Owen Hart. Oh my God, they talk. You will love it. You would love it. I've been telling you about this forever, but they've been having these are the spin-offs of the original John was the Dark Side of Wrestling.
Okay.
But they've been having spin-offs. They had the Dark Side of Wrestling, like behind the scenes, Dark Side of Wrestling Confidential. Now they got stories from the territories.
Okay.
Like you saying, like your grandma.
Yeah, I would love to watch that because
they talk about the specific.
You got those stories, man. Deep South wrestling, that kind of shit, man. With Devon Eric's got a movie coming out too. Devon Eric's got, you know that family, like a tragic. If you know, a tragic wrestling family, they got a movie coming out.
I think they got an episode about like Texas wrestling and all of that. You know what I'm saying? They
shout out to my boy Mike, man. Watch his if you into wrestling, man, and you fuck with wrestling heavy, watch the Mike Knox podcast, man. Monday nights, 6:00. Big time wrestling. He's not an insider, but he's a lifer. That's one of my best friends outside of my best friends. I've grown to love this guy, man. This dude's a real wrestling guy, man. Like this is a wrestling guy. You know what I mean? Like he's a dude. So shout out to his show. Watch it, peep it out, man.
Yes.
So moving on. So let's get to some random shenanigans and tomfoolery, man. Let's have some fun real quick. Let's do some dumb shit, man, and do what we do, man. You know. So let's have some fun. What I want to do here is I want you guys to think about this, right? Got a more sensitive time right now, right? In terms of our beloved rap music, right? More sensitive time.
Okay.
I want you to think about some things, right? Things that rappers said back then, they can't say now, or is questionable, or pause worthy now. There's been some questionable shit in rap music. Niggas didn't say some shit that was like hard as a motherfucker back then, or maybe we just overlooked it. But now, when you think about it, you like.
When I think about over the top, you know, like you couldn't even say it then. I'm like, man, this nigga ain't doing this shit. I think about a guy that we fuck with, you know what I'm saying? I know he hold a special place in my heart. And when I say his name and when I start talking about him, like, oh yeah, this nigga killed like the whole like northern hemisphere, aliens. He killed some people like 4 or 5 times. He was from Houston. He was down with Willie D and Scarface and him. His name was Gangster Nip. And this nigga said the East Coast is dope, the West Coast is dope. Say Houston is whack. I'm slitting everybody's throat.
Man, Gangsta Nip killed. Gangsta Nip should be in jail. But hey,
That was ridiculous, right?
right.
We knew
But I
that
gotta,
wasn't, like,
but it was ridiculous. But I gotta wrap it. I got a bar in particular that was suspect. Walk with me. One of the greatest rhyme smiths of all time said some very suspect shit that at the time was extra appropriate, right? You got it. But now, in this day and age, comes across as very cringy and pause-worthy. The poet laureate Cannabis said, well, let me tell you something. You might got more cash than me, but you ain't got the skills to eat a nigga ass like me.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, you can't say that now.
You know what? That's I can understand how some people may take that some type of way, but I got the
But
original
totally
meaning.
100% appropriate
That's what I'm saying.
at the time. But because of pause culture and
But see, to
Yeah,
me,
I
it's still
understand. That's that young
appropriate.
shit.
I would say to me, it's still appropriate. I could say that I can understand how people might see it differently. Hey, the nigga ass, like be like, nah, like chew a nigga ass, I chew that nigga, bust that nigga ass. You know what I'm saying? I kick that nigga. What his ass is the point. You feel what I'm saying? Eat a niggas. I eat MCs. I get where you
Yeah,
can
I
say
feel-
that.
metaphorically
I
is
get-
hard
feel
as
what
a
you're
motherfucker. I'm just
But-
saying, and in the spirit of jokes, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but like that shit, like all that shit, that shit, I will never let a young nigga dictate my life. A nigga that's like 20 something, like all that Paul shit and all that shit. I know who I am. I ain't got to say all that shit just to be saying that shit. And,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'll never let no
Glizzy culture,
Yeah, I ain't.
That's that young
shit. Yeah, that's that
like-
young shit.
kitty hot
You know what
dogs
I
now.
mean?
Like, why are you sitting? Like, why? Okay, so if I'm sitting here eating a hot dog, why are you fantasizing about me?
Cause them niggas is fruity. That's why they always want to be like no pause and all that shit. Cause y'all feel, cause y'all the ones that's
Right, I'm not.
y'all different.
Right.
Y'all different. Y'all gotta make sure a nigga know you ain't gay. We ain't never had to go through that.
Right.
You gotta make sure a nigga know you ain't gay. No pause. I
Yeah.
ain't-
Yo, you know what? That's something I think that's. Oh man, I think we understand. Pause. I mean, like, stop. You ain't got to pause. Stop with the pause. Pause with the pause. Pause with the pause, man. Please, thank you.
I'm gonna give you a couple more.
Word.
Big Pun had one. when you awaken, your manhood will be taken. Now, in our time, that was a hard ass lyric because, you know,
Even listen, that's what I'm saying. Even if it was a hard bar, we know what it meant. Like figuratively and literally, we know what it meant.
Right.
So what? He talking about like, hey, nigga, he going. That don't mean I'm. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right. He not gonna take your ass. He talk about I'm gonna turn you from a man to a little boy with these rhymes, motherfucker. With these fucking rhymes.
I got a couple more.
I'm listening.
DMX. Here comes the boom. Motherfucker, I rip your butthole out of place.
That one. Let's pause on that one.
Why we got pause on that one, bro?
Let's pause on that one.
Too much? Is that now? Are we treading the line now? Are we treading the line now, bro?
If the
Is there a fine line in terms of metaphors or like okay
now even to me,
can I give you the next line? Because you didn't hear it. Can I give you the next line? DMX. Here comes the boom. Here comes the boom. Here comes the boom. Bounce. You remember that song, right?
I ain't heard
Motherfucker, I rip your butthole out of place.
this in case you down.
now, like I was saying, like yo, that one right there is one that I always kind of felt. I wouldn't have necessarily said that like that. I don't know that. I don't know that one. For when you said it, like motherfucker, rip your whole butthole out of place. I'm like, all right. I'm not sure if I'd have said that one. Now, appropriate or not, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's still appropriate, but I know I wouldn't have said
He only talking
or
about
I'd
what he
have-
did. Hey, that's him.
All right. So Dick Great Big. You look so good. I suck on your daddy's dick.
now that's
Figure of
definitely
speech.
yeah, that's definitely one so absurd. That's one so absurd. I'm not taking that literal at all.
Yeah, I ain't never took that.
Like
I knew what
she's
he
a
meant. I knew what
that's
he
a
meant by that. That's
badass
a bad
bitch.
Like, I ain't.
Yeah, not
He
that
was
one.
just telling you how bad she was.
Yeah, that's how. Yeah,
So moving on. So we had a trade, past couple weeks that a little sketchy, a little weird, creates a little issue. Malik Beasley was traded to a team that included a young man whose mother he just happened to be romantically and physically involved with at one point. Scottie Pippen. Is there any pitfalls or any like due diligence that needs to be done from the office in regards to that sort of situation? Is that a good trade, or could that blow up? Could that fuck the locker room up, or what?
Nah, it shouldn't. It shouldn't.
Why shouldn't it though? What if y'all playing cards in the locker room and because anything goes, when it's you get a little liquor and a little money and shit,
Yeah, now if it go like that, but it should. Other than that, somebody talking shit and he bring your mom into it and all that. Other than that, it shouldn't matter. You shouldn't like that's your mom. That's your mom, nigga. Go fuck Michael Jordan's son up. That's what you should be worried about. Nigga used to play with. That nigga used to play
so
with.
you gotta
nigga.
fuck a lot of people up.
But I'm just saying.
See, like you gotta fuck a lot of people up.
No, those niggas are regular niggas. you hung with that family. You was a little nigga hanging with his son and his daughters and at the facility and doing all that shit. Y'all was going to play together while they had practice. Y'all down out there shooting and doing what y'all do. Future and all them niggas.
Remember?
Future and all them niggas is regular niggas. Like,
I really don't blame Michael Jordan Jr. He was a kid. Got shit, bro.
I got motherfucking cream.
Oh, I thought you had the shit face. Like, you got swamp ass.
nah, but like, hey man, you can't be at every nigga that fuck your mom. Like that's your mom.
You don't
like,
think you need to have a conversation with your mom? Like, yo, mom, look, man, I'm in the league now. Can you like refrain from NBA niggas at least?
you can't have that conversation.
Shit, why
dog.
can't you?
Nah,
Why can't
obviously
you?
you can't have that conversation.
No, obviously he can't.
No one can. Obviously.
Listen, man,
Just
you
touch it.
you can,
Just
but I'm
touch it.
just saying, like, all right, so that's what I'm saying. Now, if she don't take heed to what you saying, now you don't like your mom no more, or you and your mom
Nah.
beefing over
Can't
who
say
she choosing to having a
You
relationship
can
with.
I can have a disagreement with who my mom dating. Absolutely, I can have a disagreement with who my mom dating and not be happy about it. I mean, I love my mom any less. I can have a disagreement. Like, yo, like, I'm,
But would
okay, you fucking
but
with
would
niggas
you-
at my place of business.
But would you be mad at him if
Yeah, I
he
can't
didn't
be
bring
mad
it
at
up?
him. I
If
can't
he
be
didn't,
mad
like I
at him.
said, no card game.
Nah,
Y'all just playing basketball.
Nah.
Would you? That's what I'm saying.
but
Like
that I wouldn't.
it
I
shouldn't
wouldn't.
be.
But out of all the niggas in the world, you decide. Now, mind you, this was a relationship before they even became teammates, right?
Yeah.
So on one hand, I get it, but it's like your mom seems to have a pattern of like that particular circle, like NBA niggas. Like, I don't know. I'm thinking like, okay, can you kind of refrain from that community? Like, at least, like, damn, like,
She's been around all her life.
I guess.
She has been from
I guess.
her husband to you. She been around basketball niggas all her life.
So,
All her life.
moving on. I want to discuss something.
She tried the rappers.
Yeah, she did.
She let Future tingle with that thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She tried the rappers.
Yeah.
She know the NBA players are.
She gets around. She connected. As Future would say, she for the streets.
She for the streets.
She for the streets.
She for the streets.
So I have in social media, you see common phrases, right? And you see things people say, and there are some phrases that people are saying 100% wrong that I think it's our job as a Fire Nice Experience to interject and intervene and at least let it be known the proper way to say these phrases. Now you can continue to say them, you can continue to use them grammatically incorrect if you want, but I think it's our duty to say, hey, look, this is the proper way to say this, right? Case in point. Nipped it in the butt.
You said nipped it in the bud.
Nipped it in the butt. People say nipped it in the butt. Nipped in the butt. B-U-T-T.
I never heard nobody say nipped.
Never heard that? Have you ever heard that?
Nipped it in the butt.
No.
I've seen people
never
type
heard
that.
Nah.
It is actually nipped in the bud. For those that knew, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
So it's no
nip-
problem
nip
for
in the
those that
bud,
know.
man.
Okay, right. Now,
Nipped it in the butt.
I
What
could
the
care
fuck?
less. This is a big one. I could care less.
I said that before.
You said that before?
Yes.
Okay. It's not I could care less. It's I couldn't care less. Because if you could care less, then you would care less. But it's I couldn't care less. I don't give a fuck. That's the equivalent. I don't give a fuck. I couldn't care less. It's not. I
get it.
could.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. People say I could care
I
less.
get it.
Happens a lot. That and as long as a motherfucker know it's your butt, like I said, it's our job. If we gonna be informative, there is a proper grammatical way to pronounce it and say the phrase. So I feel like it's our duty to let it be known. Now, whether you choose to use the proper phonetic pronunciation, it's on you. But I feel like, hey,
Yeah.
Your information
I
bringers.
I definitely get you. I definitely feel where you're coming from.
irregardless. This is a big one for me.
That's a big one for you.
That is a huge one for me. Folks, there's no such thing as irregardless. There is only regardless. You do not have to put the ear in front of it. It is not irregardless. It is regardless.
I tell people that too.
Irregardless?
Now I tell them don't. I'm like, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
You
There's
mean the same
no
thing.
such thing as irregardless.
I say, I be telling people
Irregardless
that.
is like
What you trying to
saying
say
not never.
means the same thing regardless. You know what I mean? That's what I be telling
Irregardless
people.
is like saying not never. Right?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yo, I got one. It's a fucked up one, but I use it. I know I use it 2-3 times a day. A whole nother. A whole nother. I am a fucking 3 times, 70 times felon of using that motherfucker. Man, I got a whole nother. I got a whole set of marching orders. I say that a whole lot.
But that's
A
not
whole
what we
nother.
talking about.
Is that one of them?
That's not one of them, but you're along the lines.
Yeah, but
Okay.
you.
Okay, proceed.
Okay, so I got a good one. Old wise tale. Now, not many people may use that one, but it's not old wise tale. It's old wives' tale.
Old wives' tale.
Old wives' tale.
Give me some backstory on that, Coach.
No. Moving on. we got time. We got time to adhere to. Here's another big one. All time.
Nah,
Alzheimer's.
it's Alzheimer's.
That's above. That's some country shit. He got
All
Alzheimer's.
timers.
That nigga got Alzheimer's.
And I'm gonna spell the way people use it. All timers. ALLTIMERS. Disease.
Yeah.
All timers. It is not all timers.
We know
It's
that.
all
All-
you're
Nah.
underestimating the
Nah,
general
see,
public.
nah.
This is what I see on social media on an everyday basis. So I feel as though it's our duty. You may not say all timers. You may say what?
Who are you looking at on social media? Where a lot of people are
You got
saying
Alzheimer's disease.
Alzheimer's, nigga.
Right.
Like that's what I think they just heard people, some country niggas saying it wrong.
So I feel like it's our duty to make sure that we put the message
Saying
out
it
there.
right, they saying what they want to say, but it's like Alzheimer's. Saying like Alzheimer's.
But you know what they doing? They spelling it. Social media across TikTok, across
Oh, so they
Nah,
Twitter,
that's what I said. Who are you
across
watching that you see a lot
Instagram,
of people?
Facebook. I've
on.
seen these things. I'm trying to
Put
tell
your
you.
Stop following them kids. You better stop following them kids, man.
No, bro. Listen, bro. Hold on. If you out there, please tell me. Stop it. Please tell me.
Alzheimer's.
All
That
time
would definitely look like one. Oh man, they must be in the mother classes or something spelling like this.
I'm just saying.
A grown-
Bro, it's
all
out
time
there.
disease.
A
How many
grown person.
Kilroy?
A lot of them.
Like,
Yeah,
like serious Alzheimer's disease.
Enough to feel compelled that I gotta.
Yo, this This nigga say, yeah, I seen it.
Enough to feel compelled. I see. I see. Where I feel compelled. Then come on, man.
Yeah, that's what.
Here's another one. Here's another one.
Hey.
Here's a huge.
Oh,
this is a huge one.
Yo, all timers.
All timers.
Sound like a country.
All timers. All timers.
They got all timers.
For those that
man.
don't know, it's not all timers.
it's
It's all timers. ALTZHEIMERS. All timers. Okay. There's somebody out there like, oh shit. Because I
Yeah.
know I've seen too many of you
Yeah.
write it wrong. Here's another one. Lost.
Lost or lost.
I've seen too many people during times of passing say, sorry for your lost.
Hey, yo, man, we got first a whole bunch of people with Alzheimer's.
You seen that either? No.
Nah.
Damn, I must be following some illiterate people on all platforms.
Nah,
I think that's
because
what bro getting
I'm
at.
sorry
Nah,
for
nah,
your.
I'm not
I'm
saying
sorry
that.
for your lost. With
I'm
a
not
T.
saying that, but I just people I know they not gonna pronunciate. They like because I would say that I'm not gonna say you're not gonna hear the T or the you know what I mean. You're not
No,
gonna
no.
hear
What
it.
I want you to understand is when I say there's a difference between pronunciation and grammatically
Yeah, but
typing something.
I feel what you.
and
oh,
unfortunately,
yeah.
and unfortunately,
feel you what you-
we're
I
in
feel what
a
you
we're
say. I
in
feel
an
what you're
era
saying.
where we are typing a lot of shit.
Our motherfucking brother has chimed in, I guess, with the correct grammatical motherfucking spelling. Earl Pretlow, LOSS.
It
Thank-
is.
thank you.
I'm sorry
Thank
for
you.
your loss.
Thank you.
Not lost.
Yeah.
Lost and found, no loss.
Loss.
Like
So
wins
just
and loss.
I just think it's our duty.
but bro checked in on us.
I'm just saying.
Bro, what's happening?
I'm just saying.
Don't they mean the same thing though?
No.
No. Lost and found. Like
one
you-
is
yeah.
present, one is past tense.
Yeah.
Okay. We're talking in the present, so sorry for your loss. Lost meaning it's more of a possessive.
So you can use that 2 months later.
You lost someone. Yes.
So it would be sorry for your lost.
No. It would never
Why?
in that context. No, it would be. Yeah, man, you lost your grandfather.
So it's how you say it. It's
No,
how
no. I don't want you to think it has anything to do with an enunciation or anything. There's a proper grammatical way to use the tense of the word.
Nah, but
And
you just said it's how you said because if I say sorry,
no.
it is because
Okay.
if I say 2 months later, it's still a lost, right? Or a loss.
Man.
Because it depends on what I say.
Give it to me in a
If I-
sentence.
If I say
Lost
sorry
is
for your
past tense. Lost meaning present because lost is present. LOSS is present. Lost is
so
past
if I
tense.
say sorry for your loss, what's that? LOSS?
You know what I
LOSS.
do need?
All right.
That
now-
means
now-
current tense.
all right.
I'm sorry you lost your grandfather. That's the proper way to use the word.
So that's
I'm sorry you
saying.
lost your
2
grandfather.
months later, it depends on how you put it.
Because you can't.
That's
Man,
two different ways. We said it two
It's
different
words.
ways.
It's two different words.
That's what I'm saying. I come to you 2 months later
Mhm.
and say, I'm sorry for your loss. You come to him
Right.
2 months later and say
Right.
what you said.
I can't. But what I can say is,
No,
I'm sorry
say what
you lost.
said.
I'm sorry you lost your grandfather. LOSS.
That's
That's
what I'm
not
saying.
the proper that's not the
But
proper
what I'm
context of
saying,
the word.
I'm saying is,
I can
in the
say that.
context of the word,
Right.
they mean the same thing. It's how you say it. Because, like I said, 2 months later, I said, I'm sorry for your loss.
Right. You can.
LOSS.
Absolutely right. You're right.
And you said,
You're right.
what you said 2 months later, you're using the LOST.
But
so
you
there,
can't
in
use.
hindsight, they mean the same thing.
No.
Can you say, okay, so can I ask you a question? Use lost in that same tense. Can you say, I'm sorry for your lost, and it mean L-O-S-T? That's not the proper context of using the word.
I know it's, but I'm saying it's not the prop. But do they mean the same thing? Because you're
Losing, it means-
you're
it
using them as the same, but you're just saying different sentences.
It's tense. It's tense.
But that's what I know.
But
They're
proper,
tense.
there's proper tense in how to use each word.
Yeah. All right, we
So,
know that.
So if I come to you
But
later,
he's
I'm
shaking
not
his head
gonna
like
say,
they're not the same. They don't mean the same thing. They mean the same thing, but it's how you use them and put them in context.
So when
Lost
people-
and lost don't mean the same thing. They two different words. They don't mean the same
Okay,
thing.
so wait, so let's dive deeper because that's what we do, man.
Man,
we not.
this turned into English class real fast.
And sometimes it has to go there. Sometimes it has to go there.
So what does loss mean?
Let's hold on.
Lost mean having something. I lost $5. It could be
LOSS?
No.
No, LOST.
Right.
So what does loss mean? LOSS.
wins,
Crack
losses.
research staff. Crack research
So
staff.
if you lost $10 and you lost a game, they both the same thing. You lost.
Both words have to do with losing something, but they're different parts of speech.
Right.
Lost is
Different
a-
parts of speech.
That's the same thing I said.
No,
I
no, you said they
two-
don't mean the
they
same
two-
thing.
they-
They mean the same thing, but they're different speech.
different parts of speech.
Loss
But
is
they
a
mean
noun
the
that
same
refers.
thing.
Loss is a noun that refers to the act of losing. Loss is the past tense and past participle of to lose.
That's the same thing.
But
Just
you can't
past
use
it-
them. But you can't
but
use them the same way. Though.
I know you can.
Okay,
He's
moving
saying they're not the same, and there are the same.
They're different
There
tenses
ain't
of the
no,
same.
they
You're
are the
right.
same.
You're right. You're right.
Come
You're
on,
right.
man.
You're right.
They're
If you
different
lost
tenses of the
something,
same
you
word.
lost something. I lost, nigga.
This ain't even lit, man. I ain't smoking.
Moving on.
Got me great smoke. I ain't English class jumped out in this motherfucker.
Yeah, man.
What
That's
happened?
what we do,
Hey,
man.
I didn't study, man. What the
That
fuck?
may happen sometimes, man. People,
I ain't, man.
be
May
prepared,
happen,
goddammit.
y'all.
Nah, man.
all
Man,
times.
I graduated, man. Fuck
Well-
that, man. You know what I'm saying?
You should have been on point then.
I wasn't on point. I didn't know. I didn't study. What the fuck? I didn't know past participle was on the menu tonight. What the fuck?
Hey, shut the fuck up, goddammit.
What the fuck? Toastmaster P. I mean Postmaster P.
Yep.
What the fuck just happened?
It happens, man. Yeah, it happens.
Proceed, man.
So, Listen,
God.
all right. So, wait a minute. Boosie cancels a joint T.I. completed album because T.I. allegedly told on his dead relative. We touched on this multiple weeks ago, right? And we said it is 100% off limits to tell on a dead relative, right? Even with implied consent from that relative to say, man, if you can get out of trouble using my name, get out of trouble, right?
Excuse me.
Now, so there have been some different opinions on this sort of thing here. Boosie recorded, for those that don't know, maybe you all know, but I feel like, for those that don't know, maybe I'll provide some context for you. Lil Boosie and T.I. recorded a full album. It is in the books, ready to be released. Boosie has since had a change of heart. Rationale is because, quote unquote, I cannot perform and do business with a man who, quote unquote, has broken what he would consider the street code of putting that in the category of him being a snitch. He feels as though T.I. is a snitch, and there was no way that he should have withheld that from him. At that point in time when they were recording the album, his quote-unquote OGs did not feel comfortable with Boosie coming out with that album, so he pulled the album, and therefore you will not get a Boosie T.I. Joint album, which was complete, by the way. So it is out there. It is complete. It is done, ready to be released. Boosie, however, is putting the kibosh on that and does not want that album released because he feels as though T.I. is a snitch. Now, we discussed this multiple weeks ago, so no need to rehash that. We know how you feel. Absolutely not. No fucking way. We know how you feel. Absolutely not. No fucking way. But since then, there has been a response from T.I., and there has been someone else that has chimed in. My son has chimed in. My son said that I do not see any problem with you blaming a crime on the deceased as long as it has nothing to do with rape, murder, or something that will quote unquote besmirch my name outside of the streets, outside of street activity, quote unquote, right? If it's a situation where you can use my name to get out of trouble because, and go look at the video and what my son said. It's a pretty lengthy video. He says that if I literally did not, now mind you, I do want to provide some context in terms of what T.I. said. T.I. never said that he actually did tell on his cousin. He said that his cousin gave him permission to do so, and he has paperwork to confirm that he did not, quote unquote, tell on his dead cousin. He said he has paperwork. He's told Boosie pull up. He's told whatever Uncle Boosie or whatever OG that gave Boosie that, quote unquote, talking to that he shouldn't do the album to pull up. Says, you know, if me and you have a relationship, that's something you should have asked me, and I would have showed you paperwork that I didn't tell on nobody. Thoughts?
If you didn't tell on, there ain't nothing to say. But other than that, if you told on a dead nigga, that's what I'm saying. When it stop, only family. You only get told on dead family to get off.
Well, I mean, go watch the My Son.
Nah,
he provides a compelling argument as to why. Because of the consequences.
He only making a compelling argument because he's saying his cousin. Now, what if niggas just start telling on random dead niggas to get off?
You make that's a good point, bro. That's a
you know what I'm saying?
Great
Nah, nigga, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Do that being
Niggas don't be thinking about that. Weirdos. Yo, weirdos. Tell on anybody dead. Like, nah, you don't put that on nobody at all. That's what they tell you. You either gonna take it to your grave, and obviously that man took whatever he did to his grave. He don't need niggas piling shit on him. That's some weirdo shit. That's some weirdo shit, man. I don't give a fuck how real you think you are, how cool and all that. Man, if that nigga died, he died with everything he did, everything he known, everything bad he did, everything good. He died with that. He don't need a motherfucker ass shit on him.
And what? There's no consequences.
Nah,
what's the consequences?
Nah, it's
you're not adding anything onto a dead man. Dead man can't face no consequences. Just dead man can't face no consequences.
Yeah, he can.
What trial is the dead man gonna go through?
Nah, it ain't about him. It's about my others. It's about my family.
Okay,
but I go get a job and they put my father's record up and all these a dead body on him and all this and all that.
We've been dead since 92. They done put 18 motherfucking bodies on him. Like, yeah.
You know what?
This motherfucker's
he didn't got the entire hood out. The whole hood to survive. Like, he ain't got the whole hood out. And
nah. It don't,
Motherfuckers can always talk from the outside and the sidelines. Put yourself in the shoes. Put your family in the shoes.
Well, if I'm not here, let's keep it up. Let's keep it up.
It got.
If I'm not here, I don't. What the fuck good am I? What am like? What like?
Yo, listen,
what am I stopping?
That's because we only saying that, or the crowd and the judgment only saying that because it was a cousin. Now, when random niggas start putting bodies on dead niggas,
I said that's
niggas not gonna be saying,
go ahead,
put all these bodies. Go ahead,
we
put all
only-
these
we only-
bodies on me. I'm dead.
For argument's sake,
No.
for argument's sake, we only relegating this to family and crew. Family and crew. He gets upset, man. He's upset.
Nah,
He's
because that's
passionate
weird to
about
me.
this.
Nah, that's weird.
We see.
That's
clearly.
weird. That's weird.
But
That's
let's relegate
weird.
it to family and crew.
That's weird.
In this room, y'all do some weird shit. I died. And I tell y'all, look, man. And I know y'all listen. And I know we all listen.
Nah,
we all
listen.
We all in the street.
If you ain't tell me before you died, I'm not doing it.
right.
I'm not
So
doing it.
the whole
I'm
purpose
not doing
the
it.
whole
I don't
purpose,
get.
the
I
whole
don't
purpose of
care.
the discussion is that I gave you consent.
He said in a dream. He ain't say. He said in a dream. Go watch the clip. He said my cousin came to me in a dream.
We passed that.
But
I
that's
gave
what I'm saying.
consent.
Yeah, if you
I
gave,
gave you consent.
if you
so he
gave,
may
I
not
gave you
have-
consent.
Okay,
though.
Listen,
well, he
that's
gave you
I
different.
gave you consent.
That's
though.
different if you're living
Right.
and
I
you
gave
give
you consent. That's what I'm
different.
talking about. I gave
That's
you consent.
different. Yeah.
I
If you
gave
gave me
consent.
consent, if
And
you
then all
gave,
of a sudden now, okay, so
If
so
you gave
so
me
you and
consent.
so we all into some wild shit. I died
Phil,
because of Parkinson's.
it's no question
You
if
know what
you
I'm
gave
saying?
me consent.
He-
Now it's up to me if I choose to, but you gave me consent. Now, if you already died, I'm not going to take it upon myself
to have a dream.
to put a crime on you. I'm not doing that. Are you my friend? You my man? I'm not doing that. To get off?
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that to your
If
mom.
it can get you
I'm-
off and you can
I'm
see your
not
daughter
doing.
and you
I'm-
can see your daughter and
No.
your kids.
Nope. That wouldn't even come across my mind.
I know it wouldn't come across
That
you.
wouldn't even come across my mind.
But I gave you consent to do so.
If you gave me
And it's a
consent,
get out of jail free card.
if you gave me consent when you were living, now we playing ball.
Would you take it? Would you take it if I gave you consent? If I gave you consent, we homies. Nobody gotta know. My mom don't have to know. Cookie ain't gotta know. Cookie probably gonna call you.
I probably
Dougie, what the
will
fuck you
take it.
doing?
I will
Fuck
take it.
you
But you told me, yo, bro. If you know what I mean, you know I only got. I'm ready to check out. You know, you ever get in any trouble, some serious shit. You know what I mean? Go ahead and do that. You know what I mean? Go ahead and do that. I'm not gonna wake up one day and be like, yo, and Phil came to me in a dream and told me, no.
Yeah.
I would never do that ever.
Um,
I would never do that. I would never do that because of your peoples. Fuck all the money. Even if I got to get to them, why would you do that?
Secure.
That's what I'm saying. Why would you do that?
Pour your own troubles, bro.
You got disrespect me on it.
Why would you do that?
See, this the shit I'm talking about. Now you can't use my name, man. Now you can't use my name. Now you can't use my name.
Now, if you told me,
each other drinks
You
around here.
can't use my
everybody.
name. You can't use my name. Now you can't use my name. You want to embarrass me on that? You can't use my name.
What the fuck is going? We need a bar. About
I love you,
it.
bro.
nah,
I smack the shit out
I
of you.
could never see myself.
Yeah, my hacksaw Jim Duggan.
I
Hey.
could never see
I
myself.
love you, bro, man.
You
My
know what I'm
nigga,
saying?
man. It's my nigga.
Because all right.
man,
Just so happens, I do that without you telling me to do it, without you giving me the okay.
we're not talking about that. Nope, you ain't gonna
No,
do that.
no, I'm just giving. I'm
You-
giving. Now I'm giving.
Okay, I'm gonna
giving
go
the
with your
people a
hypothetical.
story.
All
I'm
right.
giving the people a
Story
story.
time? Okay, we got
I'm
story
giving the
time.
people a story. I'm giving the people
All
a
right,
story.
we got-
Farrah comes to me and say, "Yo, did my dad really do that?" I'm like, "Nah. I just woke up one day and it came to me to be like."
She probably gonna pull up on you in a Range Rover.
But that would be respectable.
Because when I die, she
Oh,
good. She
but
gonna
that-
pull up in a Range.
but I'm
You know what I
saying,
mean?
though.
She gonna be like,
But
Uncle Muff, man, look, man, that rap to me.
look, that's what I'm saying. It wouldn't be nothing for Primo to pull up and ask me, "Yo, was Pop really like that? Did he really do that?" So now I'm going.
that nigga know
But
I'm
hold on.
harmless as a goldfish.
But what I'm going to say, what I'm going to lie to him,
Be like,
No.
man, yeah, yo, he did that shit. Or I'm gonna be
Look,
like,
whatever they said he did that.
yeah, whatever they said he did it, yo.
Nah. I like you a little bit more than that. Than send your people along.
Yeah, just to run them along. No, I couldn't do that.
Nah,
Like,
to
I'm invested. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
No.
That's what I'm saying. I was playing. I was being sarcastic. I think I like your people a little bit more. To give, to let them run with that one. Like, man, my dad was a piece of shit. Nah, not my motherfucker, man. Not my brother.
You know what I mean? Niggas
Nah,
don't
but if they,
niggas don't
if they
be-
come to you, you're gonna be able to explain. Look, man, this was the deal, man.
Nah.
Sometimes it ain't enough. You like,
I
it might
don't want
be
to
too
explain
late.
that. I don't want to explain
Yeah,
that.
like, nah, I don't even want
Because it might come off different to them.
So look, moving on. All right, that's enough with the shenanigans. Let's move on to some serious shit. Some shit that we started last week that was heavy, but we said we need more time. I do have a question though, because I seen this on the interweb, man, and I thought it was prevalent, and I thought it was interesting, right? All right, so hear me out.
Aunt Amy.
Huh?
Shout out Amy.
Shout out Aunt Amy.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about, man. I love the different demographic.
We just say you seen on the interweb,
Who's
man.
that? It's the Raw Renegades, man. The One Take Titans, man. The Live Legends, man. It's us, man. That's what we do, man. This is live. You seeing the fuck ups, you seeing all that, man. But they're not really fuck ups. They just life comes at you fast and they happen. You know what I'm saying? So we do. Be mad, man. We gotta, I don't want to say that because I was going to say something. And I don't know what that's some different shit. I was going to say some other shit. Or one of our other beloveds, but I ain't gonna do that. So listen, I thought about something, right? So, okay, so I want to set the stage here, and I want to give this as real proper stage here. So you know how we have, you know how you have an individual who is okay. So we talk about the word multiple personality disorder, right? What is that to you? What is that to you, Fresh? What is that to you?
That's somebody.
What's that to you?
To me, that's somebody that can go. Well, I guess mentally, it's something inside your brain that allows you to actually be several different personas.
Okay.
Actually have belief. You feel what I'm saying?
So how many personas do there have to be? Does it have to be 5 or 6, or is it literally just another persona?
I would not know much about it. I would probably have to say it might have to be 4, more than make like 4 or more.
Okay.
3 or 4 or more. Yeah, it can't just be 1 or 2. I think because a lot of people can fake 1 or 2. And even if you got
said
1 or 2,
can fake 1 or 2.
And I ain't even saying people who have multiple personality disorder, it might just be 1 or 2. I'm just saying it's easier for people to fake 1 or 2.
To the audience, what does multiple personality disorder mean to you? What does multiple personality disorder mean to you, bro? If I say that word, what does that mean to you? Because I want to bring up another personality disorder. Well, not a personality disorder, but it's going to tie in, and it's going to be
a person that claims to be 3, 4 or more people. 3 or 4 more people.
So you could have 3 personalities. One of them be a woman, one of them be a man, one of them be whatever, right? It could be multiple personalities, and you believe wholeheartedly that you are that. But that's considered a disorder.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So why is it the normal person that says, the man that says, I see myself as a woman, or the woman that says, I see myself as a man, taken a totally different way, and that's not considered a disorder? I identify as a man, or I identify as a woman. And once again, this is not a dig at any sort of transgender community or any sort of gay community. It's just a study into the study of multiple personality disorder and personality identification. That's really, I'm just curious about that. One is considered a disorder if you have one person that sees themselves as three different people. One may be a male, two female, but one person sees themselves as a totally different person as a female, or a male seeing themselves as, a female seeing themselves as a man, or a female or a man seeing themselves as a female, and that's not a disorder.
Well, a lot of times,
Maybe.
Hold on, go fresh. Go.
I was gonna say a lot of times you see just one when you see a gender transformation, there is a transformation. You feel what I'm saying? Or they go into that way. You feel what I'm saying? And we have multiple personality disorder. You just one person being five different people.
You literally just said what because
but
why
you
is
ain't,
one a disorder and one is just one is
because I think
extremely
they different.
protected. Like one is more protected than the other.
Well, I think
one is considered a disorder, the other is just considered, listen, we gotta honor that. We gotta.
Well, let me ask you this: do you think that Caitlyn Jenner has went through multiple personality disorder?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
This is
that's why we
but
discuss
this is what I'm saying.
That's why we discuss.
Well, what I'm saying,
just curious.
What I'm saying is, comes to multiple personality disorder, it's one person that is maybe 27 different people. I don't know.
Okay.
But when it comes to being a transgender or changing gender, so that you usually saying I'm going from one thing to another thing, and
so
you
physical transformation.
Yeah,
so
you don't want to be.
So is it the physical transformation?
Because you only want to be one thing. You ain't five different things. It's not really a mental thing as to and multiple personality disorder, as far as I know, is triggered differently. You know, it's just like different things trigger different personalities. It's just everything triggered you to say I'm a woman who thinks I'm a man. That's a difference.
Okay. What's your thoughts, bro?
Basically the same thing. When you like feel like the gender, you want to be a woman or a woman want to be a man, that's just the one thing. You know what I'm saying? They either going to be a woman or they're going to be a man. But for with multiple disorders, they want to be one person.
Mm-hmm.
But they got 5 or 6 other motherfuckers in them. They not transitioning to be.
So is it the physical manifestation of changing yourself that makes it not a disorder, or what? Like what makes one a disorder?
Well, to me, it shows a little bit more. It shows a little bit more dominion over your decision to change. When you change it from these multiple personalities. Like you said, you want to be one motherfucker, but different shit to change you into a motherfucker Englishman from London town.
Yeah,
you're like, I don't want to be this. I want to be motherfucking.
But you got
fresh.
all these people that's pulling you other
because
places.
I heard a bell when I got molested.
They want to be
you
when
they
just switch to who they want to be.
Yeah.
Or act like they don't go.
So okay. So let me ask you a question. So if so the person that has the multiple personality disorder can't change because there's multiple personalities there that
they don't want to change. All right, put it like this.
They just want to.
You want to be feel. You want to be feel. But you got all these people in you. Like he said, sometimes you hear a bell and an Englishman might come out. You know what I'm saying? Hear another bell, a motherfucker work at SeaWorld might come out. Another bell, a woman might come out.
Stop, man. We serious.
Another bell.
Serious, bro.
I know he's serious.
Listen,
serious.
I'm listening, motherfucker.
Another bell, a woman may come out, but you feel. You want to be feel. You're not trying to be none of other these people. They're trying to be the other person they're switching to.
Bruce Jenner
Only
wanted to
person.
be Caitlyn Jenner.
It ain't like they had 15 people in their head and they choosing. All right, let me choose which one I want to be. It's only one. Like, yo, I feel as though I'm a woman or I feel as though I'm a man, and they make that decision.
Okay.
And even to piggyback on his point, I think he even thought about himself in different ways. Like, am I gay? Am I bisexual? You feel what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he made. I'm saying nah. He might have even put. Yeah, right.
I got an 8-year-old kid popping out.
Right. This is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It shows. He showed more domain.
I want to dive
in his decision to be.
Nah, but you just take it a
Caitlyn.
little bit further. Now, if Phil decided to be one of these people, they would say you're crazy. They wouldn't say you're changing your gender or nothing. If Phil decided to be this 8-year-old baby that's inside of him for the rest of his life, you're going to a hospital.
But me deciding to be a 32-year-old interior designer female isn't considered crazy.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
I'm just saying.
But
if I want to, if I want to be a 4-year-old toddler, I mean 3-year-old toddler, as opposed to a 32-year-old interior designer,
right?
One is looked at as crazy. One is looked at as a life choice.
Yeah, because one of them is a choice. Like you just said, it is a life choice. The other one
choices. I don't fucking want to be an adult no more. I want to identify as a 3-year-old. I don't want to be an adult no more.
Okay. With your understanding and awareness in your life that it don't take a lot of people a long time to see that you have way more intellect to let that be your truth in life. So you couldn't even really get away with, oh man, I want to be an 8-year-old.
Why not?
You couldn't.
If I decided to be a 5-year-old toddler, and that's what I identify as.
Are you going to
same
do with
gender.
5-year-old toddlers?
You know what? This nigga got bills.
Are you going to do what 5-year-old toddlers do?
Right.
Yeah, because if I'm a 32-year-old interior designer, I'm going to do it. A 32-year-old female designer.
Okay.
So
I'm might be being that. So you at your age are going to poop on yourself, maybe pee on yourself, have your wife leave you because she don't know toddler. So what are you going to do now?
Now somebody got to take care of you.
So is one choice protected and one not?
That's a stupid choice for you to make to become.
But that's not the question. Is one protected and one not? One choice. My choice to become Phyllis is a protected decision. But my choice to become 5-year-old Phil,
because you can't take care of you, and you can't take care of yourself as 5-year-old Phil, and you knowing that. It's not something.
Hey man, what if I set myself,
it's not a gender
what if I
thing.
set myself up sweetly to be
That's it's people around here being treated like 5-year-olds with hundreds of millions of dollars. That part is real.
Nah, they get treated like 5-year-olds for some periods of time.
Yeah, exactly. You're not being a 5-year. Caitlyn Jenner is Caitlyn Jenner all the time.
Listen, I know this.
You're not a baby. You ain't gonna have a curfew as a 5-year-old.
Yes, it is.
Holy smokes!
That Yowza Bob.
Listen, I don't like to promote this show as a show about drinking or about smoking weed, but holy smokes!
That Yowza
Jesus
Bob.
Christ! All right, moving on. Okay, so listen. It's something I want to talk about, man, that I hold dearly to my heart. I watched 2 weeks ago.
But you ain't got a drink.
Bro, listen, man. The Def Comedy Jam, man. I think it deserves
what Def Comedy Jam?
The Def Comedy Jam. It deserves praise, man, and it deserves conversation in terms of what
these niggas over here being on me and shit.
All right, well, let's go into what's your favorite moment, man, at Def Comedy Jam, man? Your favorite moment. What sticks out to you? Your favorite moment.
One of my favorite jokes of all time was said on Def Comedy Jam. My man Pierre. when he was talking about the motherfuckers was shooting at him and his him and his man.
Talk about it. What was
Yo,
that?
it
I
was
forgot
like-
that. I forgot that one. I don't remember that one. I remember Pierre. Pierre was. I don't remember his act.
So him and his man was in the club. They got the beefing with some niggas. Yeah, so they go outside the club. You know what I mean? The beef continued. You know what I mean?
Hey, people chiming in, man. What's your favorite Def Comedy Jam
So
moment?
he said,
Your favorite Def Comedy
the
Jam
niggas
joke?
pulled out a gun. So the nigga they was beefing with pulled out a gun. They started shooting. He said, motherfucker shot him like 4 times. He said he stopped. Like, hold up, motherfucker. Oh! He ain't been shot. Nigga, he ain't been shot. Nigga spread these bullets around. Nigga spread these motherfuckers around.
Yo. I remember that shit. Yeah.
That was the funniest shit.
Yeah. That was hard. That was hard. Okay, I definitely remember that. I remember that.
Shot. Nigga, you better
Spread these bullets around. I remember that. That shit was funny as a motherfucker, man. That shit was funny as a motherfucker.
Bill Bellamy.
Yo, listen, I'm gonna tell you. Bill
Man.
Carpenter. Go
Man,
ahead.
I forget his name. Reggie something from New York, nigga, with the roach, nigga. He said the roach on the wall, like you can't see me. I'm a roach. He said, you can't see me.
Listen, Bill Carpenter pulled the babe.
Ted Carpenter.
Yeah,
Ted Carpenter pulled the babe on stage.
Big Les, the famous
dancer. One of the dancers pulled the babe on stage. Shout out. I can't deliver the actual joke like he delivered it, but it was iconic though. Some more, the Tic Tac joke.
Adele Givens.
I'm sorry, Dale Givens. Adele Givens with the Tic Tac joke.
That's
that
like
was
giving
one
a
of them.
tic tac to a whale.
He
Nigga.
said, man,
He said, my big ass lips
this little ass
Little
nigga
ass
like giving it. Oh,
giving a tic tac to a whale, nigga.
You're forgetting one of the most iconic motherfucking
Talk to him.
7 motherfucking minutes ever.
Talk to him.
Hold on, man. You ever seen a motherfucker, this motherfucking black, this many motherfucking colors on, with his own goddamn face, on his own goddamn pants, come out talking about, I ain't afraid of you motherfuckers. Bring it.
Yo, Birdie was iconic, man.
I
Birdie
ain't
was
afraid of you
iconic.
motherfuckers.
Hit me.
That nigga said I'm hung low. If I take my pants off, the whole room would get up.
Hey, yo. The motherfucker, it was crazy. I seen some backstory on this particular, not joke, but his set. He was like, yo, the nigga right before him had bombed crazy. And the crowd was like, man, it was
Yeah, but they don't show us that, though.
right.
We never saw the niggas that
He
bombed
said,
crazy,
yo,
bro.
the nigga before him bombed crazy. And Martin came back there like, man, look, because of course we all know who Bernie Mac is now. But we don't know what the fuck he great dude. They just ate this nigga alive out here. And you kind of look like Bernie Mac. He said, yo, man, I don't know what you gonna do, man. He said, man, give me that goddamn mic. Went out there, and the shit with Kid Capri was not motherfucking scheduled or anything either. He just went out there and said, I ain't afraid of you motherfuckers.
Chris
I'm not
Tucker.
afraid of you motherfuckers.
He said, man, I went in the crib, man, and still, he said, man, I came out, nigga stole my car. There's a lot of iconic shit on Def Comedy
Bill
Jam,
Bellamy,
man.
nigga, with the car, nigga.
Driving down the street. You ever
Said
ride
with the
down
car,
the
nigga. He
road?
said, yo,
Yeah,
he said the
and you
car. He
think
said, yo,
about the
Bill,
Yo, Bill,
they over here taking
hey,
your
we're
rims
taking
off.
these rims out, man.
Yo, man, I need you, man. Yo, they got the radio, man.
Yo.
Yo, Bill
Bill
Bellamy.
Bill Bellamy created Booty Call.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Booty
You
Call
read the
came
word.
from Bill Bellamy.
You ever been driving down the highway and you think about that girl, man?
That's a
really
booty
put it on
call.
you. Put it on you like.
That's a booty call.
I'm gonna give her a booty call.
Booty call.
Hey yo,
iconic.
I ain't gonna lie. One of my favorite
That's a
all-time
booty call.
favorites. A lot of people don't. They say he was a white comic before a black comic. I'm like, yo, the first time I ever saw Dave Chappelle, he had some funny motherfucking shit. He was like, yo, I used to be a piece of delivery guy in DC.
Yeah. He busted the crib.
He said, I had to get a gun, man.
Busted the
Shit.
crib.
Busted the crib.
Shucky ducky quack quack.
Oh man, yo,
Second hamburger.
Shout out to Def Comedy Jam, man.
Quick,
They had a
I'm coming,
lot of
mama.
shit,
I'm
man.
coming, mom.
I'm coming, mama.
Yeah, Def
I'm
Comedy
coming,
Jam
mama.
had
You
a lot of
just
shit.
shut the fuck up.
Def Comedy
Iconic.
Jam had a lot of shit, man.
Iconic, man.
Def Comedy Jam. Think about all of the people that came through Def Comedy Jam. I mean, it's a virtuoso who's who of comics, man. From Earthquake to Chris Tucker to Joe Torre.
He was a
um,
host for a while.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart,
Some
some
Adele
more,
Givens.
Eddie Griffin,
Oh,
um,
he killed
Steve
it.
Harvey.
He
like
Eddie
every
Griffin
like,
Michael
killed it.
Jackson.
He killed it.
yo, he had the greatest Michael Jackson impression.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
killed that.
He had the
shit,
greatest
man.
Michael Jackson impression.
Oh man.
Yeah, he had the greatest
Oh,
Michael Jackson
man.
impression.
How your people speak.
He had the great. Oh
Hey
shit!
yo,
Studio Insider. dude.
yo.
Yo, he had the greatest. Yo, he had the greatest Michael Jackson impression.
Yeah, that shit, yo.
Yeah, he had the greatest Michael Jackson impression ever. Man.
Oh man, Tony
Even Martin,
Robbins,
though.
yo.
Martin used to kill it every
Yeah.
week.
Oh,
Houston.
Martin was
Martin-
the
yo,
host. He used to kill it every week.
Mark
Just
came
host
out in
it.
his underwear one time, man. Like, nigga, what?
Martin, one of the best hosts I ever seen in anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Him on Def Jam,
But the
Martin was one of
roast-
the best.
What he used to do to
Oh,
niggas?
my
What he used to
God,
do
man.
to niggas in the stands?
Oh, he fucked
D.L.
the time.
Hughley.
DL Hughley.
Oh.
The
He
nigga,
took
yo,
some
remember
jokes.
Flav
He
was
just
up in the
breaking
balcony.
all
Remember
niggas.
Flav was up in the balcony. He was like, Flav, the only nigga that wrote just come out and be like, yeah.
I remember.
Yo, that's terrible, bro.
That's what I say.
Yo,
Yo, he just breaking on the
Yo.
crowd. No jokes, nigga. I'm funny.
yo.
Marty Marr came out and fucked up. Remember the nigga Ty one from Young TV Raps? He was like, yo, he was going with MC Light at the time. He's like, yeah, man, you see my man, you know, Ed Lover and
Oh, yeah,
all
yeah,
them,
yeah,
you know, Ty one, yeah, you know, he thinks MC Light, yeah, give it up for him. You know, I used to fuck her, right? Yo, the crowd
Oh,
already going
shit.
crazy. He said, and there is a light at the end of that tunnel. Now it's
That's hard. That's
Man,
hard.
If that nigga wasn't on TV, if he was a regular nigga, I probably just went home.
I just,
I'd have went on him after the show.
yeah.
Yo, but
Yeah.
yo, the whole
Bitch
crowd.
ass
The
funny
Def
nigga.
Comedy
man.
Jam spawned a lot of motherfuckers, man. A lot of your greatest comics,
Downtown Tony Brown.
man.
He got burnt making the grilled cheese.
Oh,
He
shit.
got Burt making the
Yeah.
grilled
Classic
cheese.
shit.
Yeah, that
Classic
was
shit.
classic,
Oh, what
too.
you
Classic
mean?
shit.
What
That
you
was
mean by
classic
downtown
shit.
Tony Brown?
Listen, he got
Classic
burnt
shit,
making
man.
the
If you
grilled
out there,
cheese.
man, what's your greatest Def
Oh,
Comedy
Greg, go in the
Jam
crib and
moment?
lock it
Yeah,
in,
you
man.
know what I'm yo.
I'm great. Watch that
Yo,
joint. They had
Hey,
an
locked
anniversary.
in.
You took one of my ones, yo. That Pierre one is funny because I
Nah, but
he had,
my
I'm
shit.
saying now he had another joke when he talked. He said, "Remember how he said you run up on girls you ain't seen for a long time? They got kids and shit with them, right?" He's like, "Yo, how's your baby? Like 18 months." He's like, "What the fuck is that? 2 years?"
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Goddamn. It's a goddamn bitch. Tell me 1, 2,
Hey,
3.
yo, 1, 2. I got to that shit up. What is going on?
You stupid.
Hey, yo, that's what I'm trying. I mean, it's so many, man. It's so many, man. I remember a lot of different sayings and a lot of different jokes from a whole lot of different motherfucking people. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
So it's a lot of phrases.
Got some messages.
It's a lot of catchphrases. Yeah.
Got some messages.
A lot of catchphrases born off that show. That show, like for real, that show spawned so many comedic careers, man. It's ridiculous, man. Like, go back, man. Like, for real, there's a special on Netflix that talks about the 25 to 30 years of the Def Comedy Jam, man. And I mean, it's ridiculous, man, in terms of the level of comedic genius that came through that show. JB Smooth.
Oh no, I've been robbed.
Yeah. Listen, the level. Yo, wait. What about the babe? She was like, I'm riding in the car. I got 400 pounds in the car. We pull up to the nigga house, and the nigga jump out the car and jump on my sister. And the bitch pulled the weave out. She pulled the wig. No, nigga. The house went crazy. It's just iconic moments like that, man, that went hard on that show, man. I'm talking about went hard on that show.
I had to lock in tonight.
Ted Carpenter when he pulled the babe up there with the arms and grabbed his
hell
meat.
of a fucking joke.
Oh man,
that's on the Mount Rushmore,
bro.
And it was Big Les too, yo. That's on the Mount Rushmore. Like, yo,
listen,
that fucked everybody.
Ted Carpenter, Big Les,
when he brought her up there,
it was like, yo, so we on the block, we chilling, show what we do.
We
and
grab our
she didn't know what to do at first, but then she
was
did
like,
it.
He was like, nah, show what we do.
Like, that shit was crazy, bro.
And I know this motherfucker, yo.
They ended the set like that. Ended the set like that. With her, and then the shit was fly as a motherfucker. Yo, it was so many iconic performances, man. The Def Comedy Jam, man, set a lot of niggas off, man. Like, for real. Like, you can almost trace like anybody who's who back to that particular show, man.
Yeah, that's the only way to know about them.
Like the Def Comedy Jam, like really fresh. Can you give him a montage? You got time to give him or do we? Can we give him a montage of Def Comedy Jam greatest performances? Can we do that? Why not, man? Can we do that?
We're gonna see.
We the live legends, man. The
That
one
Bill
take Titans,
shit,
man.
Yo. You see, yo, they over here taking the radio out, man. Yo, Bill. He said, yo, they got the rims, man.
Nigga said, yo, Bill.
I need you, man. Yo, hurry up, man. Yo, that shit.
He said, man, imagine if car alarms could talk.
Yo.
He said, man, I got a call from my car, man, one night, man. Bill Bellamy funny as a motherfucker, man.
Damn right,
Bill Bellamy, like
funny.
outside of Def Comedy Jam, got a lot of like celebrity stories that's funny as shit. But listen,
Bill Bellamy funny.
back to the Def Comedy Jam, man. Like that you what you got, Fresh, man? You got something for the people, man. You got a mind. All right. I got to do my job. It was Friday night, right? Friday nights, man. Really.
Friday nights at 12.
Listen, motherfuckers, listen. Niggas made sure they was in front of that TV.
When that came
man.
out? When
This
Def
was
Comedy
like
Jam came
90s,
out?
man. This was the 90s.
90 what?
This was the 90s.
I want to say about 90s.
This was the 90s. This was early. This was all 90s. But let me hold. All right, let's crack research staff. Hold on. Crack research staff. Hold on.
I was like a sophomore in high school.
This is what we do. Hold on. We don't want to.
That's what I'm saying. 92, 93?
It was 1992, bro.
Yeah.
92.
92.
Bro, I was a freshman.
92.
91, 92. Ooh.
92, man. That's how long that shit. And now, mind you, that shit ran through all of the 90s, man, up until, we got some great comics out of that
kids
shit.
watching Def Comedy Jam today.
They wouldn't appreciate that shit.
I'm talking about if
if they did,
just imagine. Could you imagine? Your fair watching the comedy jam, watching comedy with motherfuckers. That's just
that. I think I don't know. I guess I don't know. It's a racial gap.
yeah. That's crazy.
as
I
far as
couldn't even
comedy
sure. My
concerns.
daughter 12. I was and Ray said 91, 92. I was what 13. I
Yeah.
could, you know,
First
what I mean,
episode,
right
so for
now,
those
I
that
couldn't
don't
even
know.
imagine my daughter.
So for those that don't know, the first
watch
episode.
it. How about you? Could you with Cody 13?
14.
Could you imagine Cody right now as his being at 14 years old watching a Def Comedy Jam?
So
They
listen.
differ from us.
The first
they different
episode.
from us. They different
listen.
from us.
So for
I
historical
can't even
purposes,
picture Gabby like she like
for historical purposes, the first episode aired March 7th, 1992. I'm sorry, May 2nd. Okay, so the first episode aired May 2nd, 1997.
like,
First episode date was March 7th, 1992.
okay.
Yeah.
I was
And
14 years old.
shit, Ricky Harris, Anthony Brown, Adele Givens, Reggie McFadden.
You could be in his
This
head.
is ho. This is just some of the names.
That was Ricky Harris.
This is just some of the names.
This could be
Pierre
you.
Edwards. You said Pierre Edwards.
Yeah.
DL Hughley. Motherfucking Simply Marvelous. Michael Collier. Tommy Chun. Eddie Griffin. Ronaldo Ray. Vince D. Rodney Winfield. Steve White. Joe Torre. Ricky Harris. Adele Givens. Reggie McFadden.
Yeah.
Classic all-time performers,
that was
man.
Reggie McFadden. That's my man.
Method- he was either the method actor, the nigga with the roaches. The nigga with the
He
roaches.
said, "You can't see me.
Can't see me.
I'm a roach." He said, "I'm a roach."
That nigga was dead serious. That nigga said, "I'm at a girl crib," and that was the nigga that had. He was like, "Yeah, roaches, yo." Reggie McFadden. Shout out to Reggie McFadden, man.
So
Whatever
I'm
you
gonna
doing,
go lock in the
man.
name.
God
Rest
damn.
in peace, man.
Get y'all some views. I'm gonna get y'all some views tonight. Some
Damn.
motherfucking royalty money.
Def Comedy Jam, man. The realest.
Get y'all some royalty money
Listen,
tonight.
the realest comedy, man, that we came across, man, ever. Period. No questions asked, no holds barred. The rawest comedy that we ever got, man. So shout out to the Def Comedy Jam. I just wanted to show some love.
And it was a good platform
Chris,
because
you got some footage.
most of those guys
They the greats right now.
went along and had their own movies.
Yeah, they the greats right now.
Pierre had a
You got the
movie.
ball.
Period. They the
Bill
greats.
Bellamy had a movie. We know
Bill
Martin
Bellamy
Lawrence.
hit a couple.
Yeah, we know Bernie Mac then went. We know Chris
Cedric
Tucker,
Entertainer.
Cedric, DL Hughley.
Megastars came out of that
Man, they went.
particular production, man. So shout out to the Def Comedy Jam, Russell Simmons, Stan Lathan, all of them, man. I know you did a formal celebration, but on a smaller scale, man, from the people. That shit was awesome. Fresh, you got something for the people, man? Just some clips, man, of some.
Yeah, the people see a little bit of Chris
go.
Tucker, his iconic stand up.
Yeah, I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait for Friday nights.
That was must see fucking
Friday
TV.
nights, niggas.
Must see.
Yo,
You was
Fox was what? They would be called Crime Stoppers today. Nigga would go in the house and see Martin. You'll see New York Undercover. Then late night, you go HBO, you'll hit motherfucking that. But nobody be outside on a Friday night.
What happened to pimps, man?
not from 12 to
Michael Jackson was a
12:30.
pimp?
Well, you'll get what? Living Color.
Cadillac and shit.
You'll get a
Living
Living
Color was
Color.
prime time. Def Comedy Jam was
Nah,
midnight, but
listen.
Living Color was 8 o'clock because Living Color came out at 8 o'clock.
On that Friday night.
Damn.
You'll get a Living Color at 8.
Is that my
You'll
home
get
that's
New York
sitting on the
Undercover
curb?
right after it.
Let
And
me
then
out.
you'll get what came on after New York Undercover?
Come here,
You
girl.
talking about on a Friday night?
Yeah, on Friday
All my
night.
money. How much you got?
New York Undercover was Thursday night.
I'm like, I'm sorry. All I got is $100 bill.
New York
Girl, you
Undercover
been
was
out here all
Thursday
day. No,
night.
You got the $100 bill?
Something else was Friday night.
Hold on.
Something else was Friday
We gotta get
night.
the crack research staff on that.
Yeah, it was.
You said New York Undercover was Thursday night,
I think it was.
That was Thursday.
but the 90s that was the tail end of the, or was the Cosby
Yeah,
already
the
over?
See, when
Nah.
Death came on HBO, we gotta remember that. Yeah, so that
But niggas
Man.
played that whole in the
'Cause that was midnight.
because they was
Like a
watching
black
everything.
brother will fuck up the way.
New York Terror went off. I'm
Yeah,
telling
I agree with you 100%.
It went off
You
like
you
that.
are you are bang on target with that because I know
Cousins running through the way.
I know niggas rush in front of a TV at midnight on Friday night.
Martin,
Someone
it
have
was
to tell when he get out of it.
Martin or Living Color
President, he
came
pissed
on
off
the
somebody
Friday.
and drunk up all the Kool-Aid.
They didn't come on the same night.
Ain't no
'Cause one of them
black
came
president,
on the
he's too
same
proud, he
night
don't
as
have
the
nobody
Living.
there. Black president, you don't have a gun.
One of them came on the same night as New York Undercover.
yeah, Martin was Thursday night. Martin was
All right,
Thursday
so
night. Martin,
Martin,
yeah, that's
Martin
the
and New York Undercover came
Yeah.
on the same night.
And I want to say Martin living single and then New York
Living Single
Undercover.
was before Martin. It'd be the 8
No.
o'clock. Yeah, it'd be the 8 o'clock, 8:30, and then the 9 o'clock, the Irish show, all the way to the 10 o'clock.
Marty
news.
Marr was at 8 o'clock, and then it was living single at 8:30.
That's right now. Oh,
Yeah,
crap.
probably, yeah.
Yeah, Marty Marr was at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, Martin get that. He gonna get the prime time
He
slot.
getting that thing started.
He
No,
gonna get the prime time
but
slot.
that was the all black joint they had going though.
Yeah.
Trip, man. Because one time, man,
Shout
I
out
was
to
in
Fox
the
at
city,
the-
right?
at that
I had to
time,
listen
man.
out for
Shout
my
out to
mom.
Fox.
So I told the girl, I said, you gonna have to shut the fuck
Yeah,
up.
Fox-
Yeah, all the black
The
shows.
Fox Thursday night lineup. Is that what we looking at? The Fox
Yeah.
Thursday night lineup.
At one time, I think I know they had Martin living
And the
single.
Sunday
when they
night,
rolled into,
the Sunday night lineup, they had the Simpsons in the Living Color.
my baby Al Bundy, man. Stop leaving my that's
Yeah,
my baby, man. Shout out to Al Bundy, man. Poke
Scored
high,
5
finest.
touchdowns.
Heard
Poke
him.
high, 5 touchdowns.
Poke high.
Al Bundy
finest.
carried Fox for a minute.
Man, I love Al Bundy, man.
Yeah,
What
Married
you
with
know
Children.
Al Bundy?
Married with Children was that John.
1 second. Crack research.
I
staff.
love Al Bundy,
We
man.
great.
You know,
We great.
Yeah,
Hold on.
Married with Children was that John.
I love Al Bundy, man.
Someone hurry up. I said, I'm trying to you shut the fuck up.
All right, hold on.
Love and marriage go together like a horse and carriage.
This I tell you, brother, you can't have one without the other. Love and marriage, love and marriage.
Yo, that shit Al Bundy, man.
Try,
Hold on.
try to
Okay.
separate
So here
them.
okay. So here was
That
here
was
was.
my
Okay.
shit.
So wait.
It
Oh.
sound good too. If y'all out there, y'all should have sent us some money. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, did y'all hear it? You heard us right. That's what I'm saying. So, no, just send us some money for what we just put together right there. We versatile like that one. The live games.
Nah, man, you fucked it up, man.
I'm trying to start
One take
motherfucker,
Titans.
I was trying to start
The One Take Titans, man. The Live Legends,
Titans,
man. The
Live
Raw
Legends.
Renegades.
Raw
bootleg,
Come on, man.
bootleg, not under New York Undercover. I was trying to start a bootleg New York Undercover.
Bootleg, what does that entail?
Oh, shit.
I was trying to do a studio joint.
Don't give up.
You know how.
Are you giving it? You
Put it
about
like
to give
this.
away the grail?
Nah. The grail is you put it. You know how. At the end of New York Undercover, what they had.
That's on it.
I was gonna have. I'm trying to put a show together about the studio, and at the every joint, you might get a motherfucker in the booth, a special motherfucker in the booth at the end of every episode of the studio.
Okay.
Check out the studio every Thursday.
Grab this.
I
Slim
heard
Jim.
that.
You know what I'm saying?
All right,
So
Nelly, we love you, baby.
it's in the
Be
works.
safe. See you
The-
next week.
The TV show, the studio in the works.
I heard that in conjunction. That's how.
You know what I mean? Like some crime shit, like some crime shit based,
We need some murder porn.
based around the
We need some
studio.
look, we need some crime murder porn.
Based around the studio. Yeah,
We need
man,
some crime murder
everything
porn.
happened in the studio. Everything
Oh.
happened in the studio.
Oh,
Okay.
So you know, man, coming to you soon though.
Okay. So listen, Fresh. It's that time, man. It's that time. We gonna listen. What we're gonna do is the Billboard and Vibe 50 Greatest Rappers list. We gonna attack that on a 100% whole episode because
where we going with this, Coach?
we ready to move on into some NBA action.
Oh, okay.
But I do want to explain that there is an elephant in the room. The Billboard and Vibe 50 Greatest Rappers list. We are going to dive 100% into that. I don't want you to think you're avoiding that. And if you're going to talk about that, the entire list. But it's going to take an entire show. But for now, it's NBA time, baby. A lot going on. A lot of trades, a lot of signings, a lot of niggas jumping on teams, a lot of, yeah. All right, let's there it is.
We get them where everybody can hear. We get them all here. We get everybody here.
So for those that don't know,
Brothers of Bars, East Side,
Freaks, Barboni. Listen, get at it. We got to discuss against 50 greatest list. And not only that, let's battle. Let's battle. Y'all niggas ain't better than us. Y'all niggas ain't better than us. Arms crossed. B-boy
standing in my
stance.
B-boy stand.
Let's get it. Freaks.
Standing in my B-boy stand.
B-boy stance. Let's talk about the list.
That's
and then
my
let's go into
baby.
the
That's my baby.
Let's get it.
That's my baby.
Barboni, love you, baby. Freaks, love you, baby. Dash, rest in peace.
Rest in peace,
You
man.
know what I mean? Sean, let's get it. Let's talk about it. But that's another day.
That's another day.
That's a salvo. That's the first salvo. You know what I mean? Let's do it. Let's do it. But listen, football season's over with. This is some bullshit. You know what I mean? Yeah. But
Oh, I wanted to play y'all something. My phone died. I wanted to play y'all something so Go ahead, keep talking.
What you got, bro?
Look, he just said keep talking, as if I just keep talking. Nigga, keep talking. Like, god damn.
Big talking.
But listen.
Talk about Eric B. Ennis.
I heard it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's her. That's her. But you know what the funny thing is? I'll play it, and we can talk about it. Okay. So what did you hear? What did you hear? So hold on. So you know what? Let's do. Does that deserve its own time, or let's go into it now?
I'm saying we
Let's go into it now. So what did you hear?
We there
Because I heard LaShawn McCoy. Now, okay, so time out. Full transparency, I am a Washington Commander fan. You all know that. Like, that's not any big secret.
Yes.
So now, LaShawn McCoy is a former Kansas City Chiefs football player. No secret there, right?
No secret.
Okay. LaShawn McCoy has gone on record and has brought up some
Very
points in regards
very
to,
interesting.
No, I'm going to say, I don't want to say very interesting because that makes it sound like it's off the cuff. No, he brought up some valid points about the credibility and
He brought us some unprecedented.
abilities of Eric Bieniemy as an offensive coordinator in the NFL, right? LaShawn McCoy said that his time with the Kansas City Chiefs, in his opinion, and in what he experienced. Now, mind you, this is first-hand account.
Yeah.
He said
in the room, y'all. In the room.
Eric Bieniemy had zero to do with the passing game.
That sounds eerily familiar.
Does that sound accurate?
Yes.
That sounds eerily familiar.
LaShawn McCoy said he had absolutely zero to do with the passing game. He is abrasive when it comes to coach-player relations, according to Shady McCoy. What else can we gather from his comments? His comments almost present the perspective that Eric Bieniemy, he's presenting more or less the reason that he has not been brought in as a head coach because of X, Y, and Z.
Man.
Literally almost a figurehead in the offensive coordinator position, more of a you're just here because just a guy. Thoughts. Now, I want to get the thoughts
The
from
thing
my
that
guys.
got me was he said never in his professional football career the OC he said all this man do is basically relay the plays that Andy Reid called.
He from what I knew of Andy Reid, he throw the ball any motherfucking way. It don't matter who the fuck he got offensive coordinating. He runs pretty much like he said the passing game of it.
Mm-hmm.
To Iceman's point, what last week, 2 weeks ago? He said, man, hold up, man. I don't think you understand. This dude is not really the offensive coordinator. He's not the wide receivers coach, tight ends coach, offensive line coach, any of that. Shady McCoy, he said, I heard him dog cussing the running backs.
Right.
Because he's used to be a running back. But he's the guy who came up with the play that beat Philly 2 times in the Super Bowl. But that's
They
about
would say
it.
that. They would say that.
No, I'm saying no. It was like that's the only thing that he's the guy who I can find a
would
play for
say
you.
That. They would say that when you're trying to boost a nigga. You would say that. But when a player who, like we said, says
No, that's what
he's not even in the room.
right. Yeah, he's not even.
He's not even in the room.
Yeah, that's what I'm picking. Really, the only thing he said, like, you coach the running backs, you relay plays, and you find plays or here and there through shit.
Nah, he ain't say that. He ain't say none of that, man. He said he's not. I don't think he's capable of calling his own plays. He said that.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, so let's ask the obvious question. So you
Because-
heard comments. Hold on. You heard the comments? Did you hear the comments?
I'm looking right at I'm watching wet.
Read
Washington,
them.
Don't let the Chiefs fool y'all. McCoy, the traits and the skills he had need to be. I haven't seen or witnessed it.
You heard the comments, read the comments, seen the interview, right?
And he got
So
his own
let's just
TV
ask
show
the bare
he said
bones
shit
question.
on.
Let's ask the bare bones question. Terrible hire, horrible hire, good hire, great hire. Where are you? Right here. Where are you with the hire?
I'm saying I'm not really cool. I don't really care about the hire. It don't really bother me. It's just the fact that, all right, now you made a lateral move to call plays. But
Anybody out there chime in? Terrible hire.
But what I'm thinking
move.
is, all right. How long we think Andy Reid got left?
Mm-hmm.
How long do I think Andy Reid has left?
Yeah, how long we think Andy? How long do we think he even want to coach? How long do you think he
I'll
got?
put like
Because
this
you
with
got
him,
you got an MVP candidate that could win MVP for. I
think he
mean,
gonna ride
Patrick
him.
Mahomes' career is just starting. It's at the very least another 10 years deep? Am I exaggerating?
Andy be around for 10?
I don't know. I know that.
All right, Bartman, but
Because we got to be, because one thing I don't want to do here is I don't want to.
all right, like, all
the
right.
question you asked is what?
Nah. I was just saying because he could have stayed because you made a lateral joint that don't really make you like.
I mean, there's
Like
a discussion and an
like a
argument
couple
as to
people
why
said,
you make a lateral move.
All right, you make it. All right, so y'all
I
got
can provide
y'all got
the
some
answer.
offensive pieces.
I can provide the
Y'all
answer.
got some offensive pieces though.
I can provide the pro answer, but of course, I'm a Washington Commander fan.
All right, but
What's his value?
But what I'm saying is,
What makes him a good offensive coordinator?
y'all have some pieces.
Okay.
Y'all have some good offensive pieces. Now, if he don't do what the Chiefs did, that's not going to help him. It might help y'all, which he's there for to help the team.
So if what he does, okay, so
He left to get a head coaching job. That's why he left the Chiefs, to get a head coaching job.
right.
Man.
All right. So if he don't do what the Chiefs did for his offense,
Dog. Shady
that's not
McCoy.
going to help him.
Go.
What's his value?
Who said that?
Shady McCoy said, what's his value?
What's his value?
What makes him a good offensive coordinator?
Okay.
The problem is a lot of these people that go on social media, he said he should be the guy for the job. They haven't played there. I've been in these rooms where he's coaching and he has nothing to do with the pass game at all.
Okay.
When the plays are designed, that's Andy Reid. He doubled down saying that there's nothing that makes the enemy special. When you talk about offensive coordinators, I can tell you what makes Brian Daboll with the Giants a very good coordinator.
Okay.
I can tell you about Andy Reid or Doug Peterson, but Eric Bieniemy, what makes him good? When we watch the film of practice and we correct the wide receivers, the running backs, the quarterbacks, he doesn't talk in there.
What do you say to
Andy Reid.
that? What do you say to that? What's your response to that?
Y'all got problems.
We got problems. So your response is we have
Y'all might. Now, I don't know.
You ain't got problems?
I
I want to know your response and your response. I'm just curious.
Y'all might have problems.
What's the problems? What's the problem?
Because if a person that was in those rooms is saying that,
Okay.
it might be a problem. But
Cool.
on the flip side of that, you can never say what a man has picked up from being around guys that can make you.
What's your thoughts?
You know what I'm saying?
And reading that, because you was emphatic in reading that. What's your thoughts? What do you gain from Shady McCoy's inside thoughts? What do you think? And then we move on. Then we go to some NBA action.
Shady is a person that doesn't mince words. Now, I ain't saying he's always right. I ain't saying he's always wrong, but he definitely has a unique and exclusive perspective on what he's doing.
And let me just chime in right quick. Sorry, folks. And Shady said it ain't even about him not calling, because that Doug Peterson didn't call plays.
Okay.
It's about him not even being involved in those rooms.
And that's why we here. That's why we here.
I think a lot of people, I guess what Shady's saying is, and what I'm taking from it is I think a lot of people thought Eric Bieniemy had a lot more ownership, input, just presence.
That goes to back what I was trying to say to you last week, and you tried to read a statement talking about they ain't gonna talk about him interview when I was saying some niggas are jocks.
Dog,
Some niggas are jocks.
I'm piggybacking off what you said because I was like, it's from what I'm hearing, I'm
And
like, it's
some
leading
niggas
right up there,
are-
like,
are professional coaches.
not.
Some
Also-
niggas are jocks. It's hard to turn a jock into a coach. Because when he go in that room, he don't know how to talk the coach talk.
Also, what he was saying about Eric Bieniemy, he was like, he's not really bringing anything. Now, you may not be like you said, it's not about calling the plays, but you may be getting a little bit more credit than what you deserve, because if it's passing, Andy Reid's Mahomes, and they dragging the run game, and that's where you dog come for that, and you don't call plays and none of that, like, you are, without him saying it, but what he's saying in so many words, you are getting a little bit too much credit, because Matt Nagy brought something actually to the office, like, oh shit, that unlocked it.
So, question: good hire, bad hire? Good hire, bad hire?
I still
Where
say,
we want to go?
I don't know.
I say
because
good hire.
I don't know because
who
I told you why.
Who was
Because-
your former office coordinator?
Scott Turner,
Norv Turner's son.
Norv Turner's son, Scott Turner. I don't want to offer any insight.
I told
Now,
you
I just-
why
I
though.
just
Because
wanna
you're
know-
two individuals from the outside looking
Nah,
in.
but I told you why though, because you can't say what a man has learned from being around Andy Reid.
Yeah, you don't have to call plays.
You know what I'm saying? So
never-
now when you get the
good hire, bad hire.
I say good
I don't
hire.
know.
I say
I don't know.
good
You don't
hire.
know. You don't know.
I don't
You
know.
saying
I say good hire.
good hire.
Good
Okay.
hire.
I
You
know
can
what?
do a whole lot.
I know
fucking
what?
worse.
With McLaren Robinson and all them pieces might be better than KC besides the QB.
To be determined.
To be determined.
Cool.
Because besides the QB, I say y'all got them at every position on the offense, right? You agree? You agree?
You asking me?
Yes.
I mean, from a positional
McLaren
standpoint,
better than any number one they got.
I think we better than them, and unfortunately, in except for two positions, and that's quarterback and tight end. So you leave in two comfortable positions for you
But-
had to have
receivers
signed,
all around. Receivers all around. Y'all got about 2-3 receivers.
That's just me.
Running backs. Y'all got like 2 running backs.
A Kansas City motherfucker might be like, nah, man, we better than y'all all across the board. But
But what
Like I said, I'm just saying.
I'm vouching for the Redskins.
I would
I
at
What's the
least
other receiver?
I'm sorry, who's that? You said the rest.
Jahan Dotson,
don't-
Yeah,
Paris
Dodson.
Sims,
Yeah, like come on, man.
It's,
Now
Samuel.
if you can't make
Samuel, right?
if you can't make that work
Curtis
with the play,
Samuel. Hold on.
Curtis Samuel, right.
Curtis Samuel.
with the
Hold
knowledge,
on. Terry McLaurin,
Curtis Samuel,
Jahan Dotson,
Jahan.
they're
Curtis
better
Samuel,
than
Yami Brown.
they're better than
You got a pair of Sims around there somewhere,
Valdez,
right? Or
they're
you
better
had
And then
one.
you have, as far as backs, you
Robinson
got
and
Brian
what's the-
Robinson.
Robinson
You
and
got Brian
Gibson.
Robinson, who's the feature
And
running
Gibson.
back,
And Gibson.
who, mind you,
just
he
got
shot in
shot.
the off season.
Just got shot.
You know what? I don't want to be.
Come on, Eric Bieniemy. Come on. Now we're going to see. Because you got better weapons besides the QB. You got better weapons all around on offense. You got better weapons to play with. Now,
I would assume that they actually picking him, say, look, can you do something with, because I heard Sam Howell's already penciled in right now as the starter in Washington, if I'm not mistaken.
Sam Howell was drafted by the team.
Right. So, I mean, but right, it's
Drafted by the team.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure
The
it's a fluid
team
situation.
believes in him. The team has said,
now, Hal ain't no Patty Mahomes, but
Patty Mahomes.
But
so let me add this. Let me add this. Patty Mahomes wasn't Patty Mahomes when he was drafted because he sat a year. It's easy to say, "Oh, Patty Mahomes," because he is who he is now.
and that's what baffled me is about the Bieniemy thing, because, well, that's what makes it more legit about Andy Reid calling the plays. You know what I'm saying? Because since Patty Mahomes been there, they didn't have 4 different offensive coordinators.
Patty Mahomes been Patty Mahomes.
And Andy Reid been
Andy Reid's been Andy Reid before.
Matt Nagy, Scott Peterson, Eric Bieniemy,
Doug
Doug Peterson, Eric Bieniemy.
Well, that's 3.
Patty Mahomes.
Plus,
but what's the name? Only been there. Patty Mahomes only been there 5 years. Eric Bieniemy been there 2.
Eric Bieniemy's been there 10 years.
But he wasn't
Eric Bieniemy has been in Kansas City.
But he wasn't the OC.
Right. But Eric Bieniemy has been there 10
running
years.
backs coach.
But what I'm saying
It doesn't matter.
No, what I'm saying is
that kind of matters.
Since Patty Mahomes been the quarterback, since he's been on a team, they've had 4 different OCs.
Okay.
But like Sean McCoy said, the first time he's ever seen Andy Reid call plays, and he played for Andy Reid for 8 years in Philly, is when he got to Kansas City. He said that's the first time Andy Reid started calling plays.
Okay. So is that the reason you reserve judgment?
That's the reason.
Cool.
But
and you were saying good hire or bad hire, or you don't know?
No, I say good. I say good.
It's a lot of things that make me reserve judgment, though, because of what McCoy said. I know Doug Peterson was in them passing rooms. I know Matt Nagy was in there in them passing rooms. Now you saying this man he wasn't even get involved with the. That's concern. You know what I'm saying? That's concern. That's concern to me. You know what I mean? But like I said, on the flip side, you never know what
it's all about perspective.
What a nigga could pick up. Nah, you never know what a nigga picked up. Just because he didn't call the plays didn't mean he didn't pick up the knowledge and how to call plays and all that. You know what I'm saying? I can't say he's not smart enough to know that.
We'll
but
see.
You know what I mean? But
we'll see.
I think it's a better hire because he brought a lot of innovation, and I think innovation is where the NFL is probably going to be going. Excuse me, in the next couple of years, because everybody can be throwing the ball around.
But do you actually believe he brought innovation in the passing game?
No,
in the run game?
No.
He wasn't never in the passing room.
That's what Shady is saying.
Yeah, I totally believe
Shady is ultimately saying this nigga here.
I believe it.
Has zero to do with any of the play calling, and he's literally just been brought on to the passing game.
Like I said, being an Andy Reid, knowing what he don't like to run the ball any motherfucking way. So he was like, okay, so to entrusted to a motherfucker, okay, you the running back coach. He's always been the offense coordinator whenever he's been head coach. But at the same time, it was like you were saying, like he's not the guy.
But Shady McCoy said he wasn't calling plays in Philly. He said it. He said the first time he ever seen Andy Reid.
Wasn't. No, he
that's
wasn't.
What I'm saying.
But he's all. But he would be the main person. Like yeah, hell yeah. Doug Peterson called plays. A lot of people call plays in Philly. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Now you're not even in them rooms though. You don't know what to play. So how you So how you innovative? How you innovative on the play?
Some of the formations and
the play calling.
I'm not
and pass coverage and how you innovative in that?
It's going to have to be what you soaked up because I don't think you couldn't have, like you said, you couldn't have brought nothing passing wise to Andy Reid. So it had to be formations for out scheming, that type of thing. Now that has its place, but like I said, we'll see. I like to think he might be good because I think it's leading more. Andy Reid got a wealth of knowledge, innovation as well. I think Eric Bieniemy is more innovation with enough knowledge.
Okay, cool. So moving on. Some big time NBA, you know, we got the trades and the fallout from the trades and a lot of the signings. Russell Westbrook is signed with the LA Clippers.
That's done deal.
Yes,
It's a done deal. Patrick Beverly is signed with the Chicago Bulls. We've got some signings. We've got some guys that have settled.
Kevin Love signed with
Miami Heat.
Miami Heat.
Well, that's still in process. I don't know if it's check. Can we get the crack staff to check on? Hold, let me check on that. Let me make sure that Kevin Love did sign with the Miami Heat because that was his intention. Whether that was the final.
Somebody signed with Cleveland too. Danny Green signed with Cleveland. I think I like that pickup.
Yeah,
I like that pickup. A veteran 3-point shooter that could get hot.
We will see. So let's talk about the All-Star game.
Like
like
Malone said, the worst game ever played.
Worst game ever played.
Mike
Terrible.
Yeah, Mike Malone.
Do you got any suggestions? Any suggestions? Or just like Kobe, just need to get back since like Kobe said, like just Anthony Edwards, like stop all the bullshit, man. Let's get more competitive and let's ball.
Yeah, just get more competitive. You know,
because I think it's bullshit. This, I mean, it was leading up to this, and I don't, and what I
because what they did, they tried to make it competitive by making it by you gotta reach the score and do all.
But
that.
This era likes to say that our era and where we grew up, we're 90s babies, right?
Nah,
we're 90s babies.
I got a way to
Okay,
make
go
it competitive.
ahead.
You do 25.4 quarters. First to 25 and 4 quarters win the All-Star game.
It's gonna be a short game.
Yeah, but it's competitive.
It
ain't gonna be no free dunks. It ain't gonna be no just let you whiff.
What's the stakes of this?
The same what it is. You're paying for y'all. They paying for charities anyway. They paying for $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 charities. The Boys Club of Utah, the such and such a Utah, such and such a Cali.
So should there be one large?
Nah, but that's like a game. It's only they probably only scoring 25 to 30 points a quarter. 120 a game.
No.
That's 120.
They just scored 185 and
But that's not saying the
178.
All-Star game. I'm talking about a regular NBA game. They're only putting up 120 a game. That's you play a quarter. Fair, yeah. You play a quarter to 30.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
but you play a quarter to 30.
Yeah, fair.
Yes.
120, yeah.
It won't be so many freak niggas is balling. Niggas are who?
I ain't mad at that. I kind of just want to go back to East and West. You know what I'm saying? I kind of just want to go back to East and West. Start there. All this motherfucker picking and all that shit. Let's go back to East and West. So the people who on the East can kind of root against it. Ain't a whole lot, but I'm saying at least you be like, well, East West, it can be friendly like that. Like they said, Celtics fans, they was like, who the fuck do I root for and who I root against?
Like baseball. The winner get home court advantage, no matter what the record is.
Ooh, that's a good one, Ice Man.
That's hard.
That's hard. Like now, the winner get
East or West get home court advantage.
Now this for the they be showing up and balling in.
Yup.
Them baseball players be balling. They be getting struck the fuck out for real.
You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? You always gonna get the motherfuckers that really don't want to play because it's, you know what I'm saying? But if you condense the game, you have no choice but to play. Not really, but you not hard, but you have no choice but to give it some effort. You know what I'm saying? It's the game condensed, the score, but you can't let a nigga just go off. You can't let Jason Tatum score 14 straight and the game only go to 30.
I'm not gonna lie. I see one of the
motherfucker gonna look at you crazy. Nigga, what? The game go to 30 and he just scored 14 straight?
I watched the motherfucker All-Star game.
Jordan went crazy.
Exactly. I watched the All-Star game. I said, the players that was playing this game right here, I watched the game where Allen Iverson and them and came back with they had the East team. And I was like, damn, that was one of the most competitive ever.
Vince Carter and all them.
Man, they was balling hard as a motherfucker. I mean, good.
KG.
Man, bring that back. I mean, I ain't saying if they bring it back, they bring it back. They don't. That's on them. But it just was a contrast to. They was like, yeah, it's basketball, motherfucker. I mean, it was a high level. Dikembe Mutombo was actually out there defending the rim hard, not fouling motherfuckers, but with skill, block shots.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You could play hard, but you don't got to play NBA games.
Yeah, you ain't gotta play physical.
Yeah,
you can play hard, but you don't have to play
Competitive.
physical.
Competitive.
Be competitive, man.
The why competitive? You know what I mean?
You don't have to be physical.
But you ain't just letting niggas walk past you or just run down the court and they throw a long outlet for an easy dunk.
Y'all love Kobe so much. Go back and watch that game and watch his face for losing a 17-point lead. Watch his motherfucking face.
He was on fire.
He was what? He wasn't hugging no motherfucking body. Damn sure not on the other team. He wasn't hugging motherfuckers on his own goddamn team.
If you just condense the game, probably take it 30, first person to score 30 in or whatever the score is in like 8 minutes.
Go to what you call?
Let's talk about the elephant in the room now. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Mac McClung just won the NBA dunk contest. Did he save the NBA dunk contest, or was that just a motherfucker with the creativity to, did he save the dunk contest?
No,
man.
I didn't think it was gone, but he didn't save it. He did a damn good job. But
niggas just, you ain't provide. To me, it just seemed like you ain't providing enough money to motherfuckers.
Nah, it's enough money because they already making back. Just that niggas do it. Like, no niggas don't see no need in doing it.
Right. Okay.
You can't make us incentive enough to make the best dunkers in the NBA with the best name to do it. Because we want to see LeBron James do it. You know what I'm saying? I would like to see Ja Morant do it now. Zion Williamson's do it now. They ain't even doing it now.
But that has been the same since.
I'm not begging to see him though. Like I don't.
No, I ain't begging to see him.
It wouldn't matter if they did it or not. Like it ain't like.
I think it'd be better if they did it, but they ain't got to do it.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. It would be better if Zion and them niggas did participate in the dunk contest. But what I'm saying is,
why? Because of name.
Yes.
No.
Whoa. No.
Well,
let me. Can I answer?
Good.
Absolutely yes. Name recognition. Ja Morant, Zion Williamson, Zach LaVine. Yes. Name recognition. That's what drives the dunk contest. Yes. Not so and so from Waxahachie. No, it is the greatest dunkers in the game. What we do have to understand.
At one point in time, now listen.
I heard dude was staying on Kirkwood Pike just 2 weeks ago.
It was getting.
Who the fuck was on
Mac
54.
Mac.
Wait for the bus, nigga.
Yeah, he might. Yeah.
Mac.
That might be true.
But
that might be true.
At one point in
Life
time,
comes at you fast.
all right. We had some of the best
positive
dunkers
and
in the game.
negative.
Yeah, exactly.
We had some of the best dunkers in the game who were quote unquote stars, your Jason Richardsons and all that. And it was still dwindling.
No.
It was dwindling. It was on the downside because the fact of YouTube, and you start seeing these niggas who ain't in the NBA do these worldly dunks, and you want to see the NBA players do them. And you know what I'm saying? That's what it was. That's what it is. And if they not doing,
and some of the only people who was capable of doing these dunks are actually the people with names. Another one, Anthony Edwards. I'm glad you show up every night and ball, but I heard you can dunk too. You feel what I'm saying? Like that, Anthony. What kind of dunk contest would that be? Anthony Edwards, John Morant, Zach LaVine, Zion Williamson. You can stop right there. And all of them young. All of them what? Like 25 and under? No, Zach LaVine probably like 27, 28. Right there. They don't want to do it. It's not enough incentive. Well, I would assume Zion would do it if they would just let him just play basketball.
Hey, I would love to see him, but it don't.
I think he would do it.
It's on the downside. Like I said, like motherfucker said, the 3-point more exciting. Cause you got all the like you said, they like everybody say the game has moved to the jump shooter. So
And you don't
all
the
the stars
like the rappers.
No, all the stars are jump shooters. All these young niggas are on the Steph Curry mode. All these new niggas coming to the league look after their best player, Steph Curry, their favorite player, Steph Curry. So they shooting, like we said. So now it ain't like all the motherfucking stars are shooters. Jason Tatum can dunk. He could get freaky. He could get freaky.
I'm not saying he
Jaylen Brown could get freaky.
I was
That's what I'm saying. These niggas can get freaky, but they not everybody.
What I'm saying is, good brother. What I'm saying is, you could get 4 top dunkers with top names, and we just named them, and we right? Yeah. Zion, Zach LaVine, John Morant, somebody else we put in there.
But what I'm saying is the dunk contest ain't the dunk contest no more. Niggas don't care. No, even man, it's a lot. Man, De'Aaron Fox could get freaky. It's niggas that could
He can get it in too.
They like, man, that shit ain't, man. I'd rather get in a 3-point contest. I want to get
in that too.
That's what niggas be vying for.
But if De'Aaron Fox, we up to like 6 names. But they all all-stars.
Just for the record, De'Aaron Fox ain't competed in shit. That nigga is home spending in paper. He has not competed in shit. Has De'Aaron Fox competed in either?
What I'm saying is
he was but he's all-star.
Like he would be in the dunk. They be like, yo, I want to be in the dunk contest. I'm all-star. And they were like, all right.
Right. He hasn't.
I could do, you know what I'm saying? I know how to dunk.
You was saying, yeah. I know.
My eyes,
5, 6, 7 names we probably named of people that would be a hell of a dunk contest. Those names,
but you missing what I'm saying.
I want to make sure I understand what you're saying.
Like, no, the thing is the 3-point contest, because like the league evolved. The league is about 3-point shooting now. Am I wrong for that?
No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
So the marquee event would be 3-point shooting. And that's what everyone who's marquee in the league is running to. Even niggas who really can't shoot.
McClung was even name other 3 slam dunk participants.
I mean, are you asking the public or me?
I'm asking you.
Yeah.
Ain't the public, but you.
Jericho Sims.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Murphy from
Trey
no,
Murphy.
Oh, go ahead. My
Fucked it
fault.
up.
Go ahead.
Okay.
My bad.
Well, I mean, I could have named all the dunk participants.
go ahead.
but
Go ahead, continue.
Trey
Please
Murphy,
continue. Right.
Jericho Sims,
Uh-huh.
Mac McClung,
Okay.
and who's the other nigga?
Now, if it
Are you
happened
gonna give me a
to be,
chance, or are you just gonna shut me down?
I'm not shutting you down.
Okay, cool.
The point
All right.
I'm trying to piggyback
Yeah, I took
is
too long.
no, I'm not putting you back on your point. Those three
No,
guys.
because I cannot answer in the time of your framed response, and it could be
sorry.
adequate.
I'm sorry.
And-
I'm sorry.
I didn't
Go ahead,
respond.
answer. Go ahead, answer.
I didn't. I don't know. I got three.
Right. The point
Go.
The point I was trying to make was those three other guys, the two guys you could name and the one guy you can't name, it would have been a much more intensive and better product slam dunk championship if it had four of the guys that we named from name that you said they all can get freaky. I'm like, damn, how much better could this dunk contest be with all the guys that we just fucking named? And they young and they all can dunk. Like, oh, they don't want to do it. We understand they don't want to do it. We just saying it would be better. You saying, well, the other guy here, they do better dunks. I'm like, nah, I'm pretty sure these guys that you just said, we just said they all can get freaky. We would show up for a De'Aaron Fox, a John Morant, a Zion Williamson, a Zach LaVine. I'm missing a couple. I'm missing like 3-4 other dudes.
I mean, it's
slam dunk contest.
Okay, so first, let's eliminate niggas. Zach LaVine is not performing in any other dunk contest. He's already been a dunk champion.
But if
right?
he was to be
Aaron
in one,
Gordon, not happening. It's not gonna happen.
but if
He's
he was to
already
be in one,
right?
I'm just saying, if they was, do you think they still are dunk contest worthy?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's true.
They can
Now,
still
that's
go
two.
out there and
that's
perform in
that too.
Absolutely, they can show their ass in the dunk contest. But okay, now for the sake of your argument, no, I'm gonna let it go at that. Yes, the answer to your question is yes.
Mhm.
So the dunk contest to me that needs to be had is
What's that?
Zion Williamson, John Morant,
Yes.
and it cares. The names, the two names that people want to hear is John Morant, Zion Williamson. You could put two other names or four other names, but I know names would be like perfect. I'm good with those names.
Exactly.
Those are the electrifying names.
Mhm.
John Morant, Zion Williamson.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else is this is somebody any listening to us. What other dunk name do you want to hear? Outside of Mac McClung, who's of course
But that's what I'm
just
saying.
won.
Nah, it was dunkers who had names that were ballers. And we started naming just people just randomly.
No, those aren't random names. Let's just stick
Right,
to, let's stick to the known commodity. Known commodities. Zion Williamson, John Morant. Those are the two names that pop up immediately without question. Those are the two, because those two young guys are guys that are considered the league, that are taking the league into another direction, and we need you two in a dunk contest. John Morant and Zion Williamson. Those are the two names.
I wish I did smoke so much weed because we had named probably about 6 that were names like all stars that could dunk.
Okay, I'm gonna give you names.
Man,
I'll
I
give you
want to
names.
see. I don't care who in the fucking dunk contest, long as they bring it like Mac McClung, because it could be 4 Mac McClungs. Long as they do dunks like he did, I'm cool.
No, and it's
No.
funny because here's
I'm
the
kind
thing.
of with that,
Because this is what,
but to
No.
revive it's got to be.
this is what we become. This is what we become accustomed to. It's not just doing the dunks like Mac McClung. Nah, nigga, one shot, it's dunk. That's it. Not 5 attempts. Get it in the first dunk.
Them days is over. We back to one shot vibes.
Nah, nigga, because that's what we grew up with.
Yeah,
We grew up with niggas attempting one dunk and that's it.
That's what Mac
Mac
McClung
McClung
did.
did 3 dunks, 3 attempts, and that was it.
And they was dope dunks.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. So
that's
if
the
you give me,
standard.
but that's what I'm saying. But you could give me it like it don't have to be a superstar.
No.
You could
It
give me
doesn't.
4. If all them niggas did some dope shit, I'd have been like, everybody was like, yo, the dunk, they're like they said with Mac McClung, he brought it back. They would have been like, yo, the dunk is really back.
It could
They don't
have
care.
been DJ Stevens.
They
who
don't
got crazy
care who
bounce.
it is. It's about the dunks.
Yeah.
It's about the dunks,
I agree
man.
100%. I'm not arguing
It's
with that.
about the dunks.
I don't care who it is, as long as it's
Even them niggas can
innovative.
get in the game, get in the dunk contest, and just do regular dunks. Don't do dunks that.
As long as it's innovative and creative, I don't care. That's really what it comes down to.
That's
So
what I'm
Russell
saying.
Westbrook has signed with the Clippers. Does that move the needle to you? Do you care?
It moved it a little bit. He a problem. He's still a problem. He's still a problem, man. He was on his way to 6th man of the year.
Kevin Durant to the Suns. Does that move the needle? Do you care?
Yeah, it moved the needle a lot.
Are
I
they
don't
the best
care
team
because
in the
my
West,
team
or
is
do you-
my team the Spurs, so I don't really
Yeah,
care.
we don't
But-
me and you don't have an
But
argument in because I'm
it
a
moved
Rockets
the
fan,
needle.
you're a Spurs fan.
It
You
moved
just
the needle.
you just a little better than I am.
It moved the needle a lot. It moved the needle a lot.
Kevin Durant to the Suns. Does that do what is that?
Cause you got three mid-range shooters.
Kevin Durant to the Suns,
They're
Kyrie Irving to
oh
the
my
Mavericks. First leg about Kevin Durant to the Suns.
Kevin Durant to the Suns. I'm not saying they are the prohibitive favorite. I'm not even saying the favorite. I would say they have just as good a chance as to go to the championship in the West as anybody. Because the one thing I don't really understand, it's a lot going on in the West. You know, it's a lot of people.
A
lot of teams. They could be. They could be, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they've been the sons of the West. I mean, to be fair,
Suns
they've
are
been,
the Suns.
the Suns could just be the Suns. And Kevin Durant could be kind of the superstar that falls into a situation like this where they come up short anyway. You know, going all the way as far as they can go. They look as good as they can look. Now, I don't know how Kevin Durant's going to look. He probably going to look just like he looked when he came back. But I don't see them winning the championship. But they got as good a chance as anybody because they so packed in the
The
West.
team. Russell Westbrook has just signed with the Clippers, have gotten Bones Highland. They already have they have a loaded roster. It's a ridiculous roster.
Nah, it's
Kevin,
loaded.
Kevin Love signs with the Heat. Patrick Beverly signs with the Chicago Bulls.
Can I double back? Can I double back to the Clippers?
Yeah, double back. Go
I
ahead.
mean, Bones went from a motherfucking situation where they had 9 guards to a situation to a scene like they got 8 guards. What the?
They only got 4. Him, Terrence Mann, Eric Gordon, and Russell Westbrook.
Okay.
Is that all?
Yeah.
Hopefully, I hope I'm.
Terrence Mann start. Russell and Eric Gordon come off. Well, now Russ probably start.
Russ.
Yeah, Russ probably start now.
I hope things go well for Bones out there, man. It just seemed like it's a lot of guards out there, man.
Okay.
I gotta check my
They loaded.
roster on them.
Clippers look loaded on paper.
deep. That's what I'm saying. It was like,
They look loaded on paper. They look loaded on paper. And Nate McMillan was fired.
Life comes
Today?
at you fast.
Yeah,
man.
you can't win with Trey Young.
Oh
He knew that. But they down in Atlanta, they just want somebody, sell tickets, do all that. You can't win with him. He ain't a fake Steph. Yeah, I said it. He a fake Steph Curry.
Okay. So we got the fake Pat Bev and the fake Steph Curry.
Not a fake bad. The fake Pat
Nah, the
Bev is
fake Pat
hilarious.
Bev is the real Pat. He the real.
He
nigga.
the real
Yeah, I fuck with
Jose.
I fuck with him. Yeah,
He the real Jose.
He real. Yeah, he
He
real.
the real Jose.
But yeah, Trey Young, you can't win with him.
That's
Not
hard.
when he think. All right, put it like this. Not when he think the team is his,
Okay.
because he shoot the unill-advised shots that Steph Curry do, but you're not him. He
You're
gonna
not
make
Steph
them.
Curry,
He
right?
gonna make them.
Okay.
You're not gonna make them. You know what I'm
Curry
saying?
has made
Y'all
them.
went and got Murray, which made your team way better, but in the standings, y'all way worse. It's because you still want to be the man and shoot all our turns, shoot your 6 for 18s.
Run the offense.
You know what I'm saying? Shoot your 7 for 21. You know what I mean? While everybody else balling. Yeah, you know what I mean? But it's your team. So somebody had to go. Coaches don't sell tickets though. So
I say that's right.
you know what I mean?
You gonna have to go, Nathaniel. You gonna have to.
That's
You
all
got to
that
decide, cousin.
Cool.
But in my opinion, I don't know. I ain't no insider. My opinion, but I know you can't win with Trey Young because he's not that good.
Well, you said what you need to say. Shit.
He's not that. I've been told. I told that a couple of times.
Say less. You ain't gotta repeat yourself.
Shit.
So listen, with that being said, man, at the end of the day, 20, what is it? Well, how many games left after the All-Star break? What is it, 24, 25?
24.
It ain't
Yeah,
that
it's
many.
not a lot.
20
Because of
some
course we got to
odd.
shorten, this could define some people's legacies.
I think the Lakers coming.
They coming.
Think-
Knee-jerk reaction. Lakers make the playoffs or no? Yes, no.
They make the
Yeah.
play in.
Yes.
The play in.
Yes, no.
I think they make the whole.
Yeah, I think they make the play
final
in.
way.
But I think they make the play in, win the play, when they'll be whoever they got, beat the play in and make the playoffs.
Make the playoffs.
I'm putting out. I think they make the final eight. I mean,
Final
they
eight?
still got to play whoever the 7, whatever. But I think they make the final eight.
Okay.
They old school playoff team. They would have been in old school.
I like what the Mavs did. I like Lou, even though they 0-2 playing together. You know what I mean? Like for say, Luka gonna have to change his game. And Kyrie gonna make him change his game.
So it's not Kyrie that has to adjust, it's Luka that has to
because
adjust. Kyrie's played with superstars and adjusted his
Kyrie
game.
showed
and-
you. Kyrie showed you without Luka, I could win with these guys.
Okay. Cool.
Just like you won with them. You've been winning. You've been playing your season with them. I came in. I won with them without you. You know what I'm saying? So now you know what I mean? All I did was pass and did my thing. You know what I mean? Let them get off. You know what I'm saying? I know how to let you get off.
Listen,
You know what I mean? I
I
can
ain't
play off the
gonna
ball.
hold
So hold on.
Luka, nah.
So-
you want my opinion or no? No. Go ahead, bro.
No, I'm just gonna say so. So whose team is it now?
It's Luka team. Kyrie can play off the ball. But he showed you that if I need to take the ball, I could win with these guys. You would just be a plus out here.
That doesn't win.
Doesn't win. Why?
That doesn't win. First of all, man, kind of the way I think things will kind of be.
Look up.
Hold on. Whoa,
Nah,
we ain't
I'm
gonna
just look up how much they had the last game. Both
crack
of them.
research staff. Okay. Last game they
The
played
two
together.
games they played together. The
Two games they
Yeah,
played.
before the All-Star break.
Now, the thing is, I think that those two guys individually are pretty darn good. I don't think those guys individually can take that team, even though they should, they won't. And it won't necessarily be their fault that they don't take.
Are they individually now?
Or what you mean? I mean,
You said individually. They're
those
not
two
individually
guys-
now. They're not. They're together now. That's
nah, they together, but I still only see it as those two guys on the team. Nobody else is scaring anybody, but they can probably go far. I probably say maybe they get to the second
Ain't
round.
that a lot of teams though? How many teams?
Yeah,
Ain't
I'm-
that your too?
Yeah, I'm
so,
not.
So what are you? So what are you alluding to about nobody else scaring anybody? So what are you alluding to?
I thought we were talking about, contenders or something. I was like, well, those two guys, I don't think they would
Jamal
win.
Murray and Jokic scaring you. Do nobody else scare you? Right?
Nah, you mean scare me personally, or
Yeah, I'm just saying, yeah.
Well,
they the
Clippers,
best?
Kawhi and Paul George scare
Nah,
you. Don't nobody else scare you?
Nah, Denver
what are
to
you
me.
alluding
No,
to?
I don't know where's Denver seems like the best team in the West to me. What I'm saying, I don't think Dallas reaches that height.
okay, so Dallas does not scare you.
No,
Is that the
I
question?
said that.
Is that the
Nah,
answer?
he said it's just them two guys. They have nobody else that scare you. I said that's basically everybody has one or two guys with nobody else that scares
like
you.
I said, the
So
way
what
they
makes them
play,
different?
those guys.
You're not bothered by the Dallas Mavericks. You don't seem to be bothered by anybody at all that opposes the Sixers.
No. I'm throwing
Is there
the Six-
anybody that concern you?
I'm looking at I'm not. I wasn't looking at it from a Sixers fan. I just was
I'm
looking at it
asking
from
you.
a basketball
that's
fan.
A question.
As a Sixers
That's a
fan,
yes or no
yeah,
question.
As a
Does
Sixers
anybody
fan, we
bother
are in
you?
that same. We don't scare anybody either. But I was looking at it as I didn't even know. I
Does
was just
any-
saying.
as a
I thought it was
Sixer
a.
As a Sixer fan, does anybody bother you, or you feel like you're gonna run through the
No, I don't feel like hell. No, I don't feel like we're going to run through the East.
So who bothers you? Who feels like your biggest opposition?
Nah, what the teams is already in front of us.
Okay.
They've already been our
So-
biggest oppositions.
Sounds like
Let me ask you this question. If Jokic win MVP this year, do we go down as top 10 greatest of all time?
no.
Nah.
And a knee-jerk reaction to your question, absolutely not. No, fuck no. Do you have follow-up questions, or is that just it?
I just was wondering
Okay.
because he might be
He
a
very
three-time
he
MVP.
could be. And
Three
it
in a
looks
row.
like it's headed that way. It looks like it's headed that way.
3 in a row. That would make him an all-time great.
It sounds good on paper, but until you start to
That's
extrapolate
not
the
on paper,
argument,
though. That's real.
no,
life.
no, because you said that would make him an all-time great, right?
It would.
3 straight MVPs.
Yeah.
It's only 3 other guys that done that. So it sounds great to say it, but when you extrapolate it, the 3 guys you said did it. Who's the other 3 guys that did it?
Jordan,
Title.
Bird,
Title.
Moses.
Title. So that was my knee-jerk reaction, because when you said it and you said Nikola Jokic, I looked at the other guys who achieved that feat and I said, nah, not on that level unless. But this season's not done.
But what I'm asking you,
He's
what I'm
not
saying
done
is-
this season.
But what I'm saying is, if he wins this MVP
Mhm.
in the eyes of the NBA and
We're not talking about are we talking about the eyes of the NBA, or are we talking about the eyes of Fire Nice
I'm
Experience?
saying in the eyes of the NBA, in the eyes of us, if he wins a third MVP this year without a championship, he still will not be an all-time great.
No, I want to
You don't
answer.
think
No,
so
no,
in the
no.
eyes
I
of
want
the
to.
NBA?
No, no. I
I
want
do
to
not.
address your specific question, because that's important. What's your specific question?
I'm saying classified in the ranks of the NBA, would he achieve would be unprecedented.
Yes,
Yes.
It would be
And
a
he would
guy
be-
that entered the class of a third straight MVP.
And what I'm saying is, in the eyes of the NBA, he would have to go down as one of the all-time greats, right? Why?
Because the
Do you
championships have to
subscribe-
come-
I don't think. I'm not saying. I think he. No, I don't think.
So that's the answer to the question.
Right,
No,
we all
but what
said
I'm
no.
saying
That was
is-
unanimous. That was
I
all.
think that-
It was.
Proceed. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Because I want to make sure I
So-
understand 100%.
So
question.
why you think he's going to be a 3-time MVP?
Well, because here's why. Why do I think he's going
Are the
to?
NBA pushing for him to be a 3-time MVP?
Well, that's a different question. That's a different question.
I'm not actually. I just said, what's your
Well,
opinion? Why
You
think-
started off with one question, then you changed it to a different question. You said, "Why do I?" And then you said, "Why the NBA?"
Yeah,
Two
I'm
different-
just saying. Why you think the NBA is pushing for him to be a 3-time?
It was pushing 'cause he's earning it.
I
He's
think he's
earning
making
it.
a good enough damn
He's
case on his
earning it.
own.
But niggas have done more coming off a 2-time, and they have chosen not to give it to them.
Hold on now.
No. Go. Because you
Giannis,
so Giannis coming off of, you said 2 MVPs.
yes,
Okay. Did he win the third?
yes. No, he didn't win the third, but he won the chip.
So he did not win the third, but he
He didn't win the
chip.
third MVP.
So who else? Who else? You said niggas. So
LeBron,
2 MVPs and didn't win the third, but they won the chip. Right.
and he had the best. He was clearly the best player. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Jordan before, like, we all know Jordan was the best for 5 some years.
So it's simple.
Like-
It's not. This is not hard. Giannis winning the third MVP would fail to end to win a championship.
Nah, but what I'm all right. The way they're portraying Jokic now,
Jokic is the
Jordan-
all-time great according to how they look at him
Jordan
now.
could have won it 4 years in a row, but they chose not 5,
Well,
6
could
years,
have. That's
but they chose not to give it to him
why not?
because they were tired of him winning.
Voter
MVPs.
fatigue.
Yeah.
So Jokic is 2 straight, coming up on 3. I just want to clarify. What's the argument? What's the argument? You're saying
What makes him so special?
Let me interject.
shit?
Let me interject.
And he's not even the best in the game. So what makes him
Let-
so special?
Excuse, I don't mean
Go
to
ahead.
interject. The good brother. I'm a Joel Embiid fan. He's been busting ass for the last fucking 3 years, and guess who's been beating him out at the motherfucking end line? Nikola Jokic. The funny thing is, the last 2
But I guess
motherfucking
this
years.
question is why.
No, let me tell you why. The last 2 years, he was the MVP. He's actually raised his game this year,
Get the fuck out of here.
and they're the number 1 seed now.
For who?
Denver Nuggets. So I'm like, damn. As
He
much
won.
as I'm a
He
It's-
won this. He won it. He won his second one at the number 6 seed.
he's been getting better. The team's getting better. He's been getting better.
Right
the team's
now,
been getting better.
right now,
He's been getting
where
better.
is he right now?
Probably
Seating wise.
number 1. Denver number 1. But last year when he won it, they was number 6.
They would nah.
So if
I
he's
want
done
that
Last
come
year
up
when they
now,
won it,
Joe.
they was number 6. He's 2-time, back to back.
Yeah, I
The
think
first year they
was-
won it,
I
they
think
was good with
6.
They was the second year they won it, he was 6. Last year was their down year.
But now they're number 1, and he got better. That's what I'm like, damn, as much as I don't feel
Is
like
he better than Giannis? Is he having is his numbers better than It's his numbers. Jason? Is his numbers better than Jason Tatum? No.
Okay, I'll say
Jokic,
Giannis.
he's averaging a
Giannis,
triple double.
Giannis
right
is
now.
number one.
Hold on, Fresh. He's averaging a triple double right now. Let me just.
We know
interject
triple double
that.
don't mean nothing no more. Russ
Nah,
averaging 4
it
years
don't
in a
mean
row.
nothing.
No,
Russ averaging 4 years in a row.
I'm not saying Nikola Jokic's triple double just doesn't mean nothing. I'm not saying that. That's what I'm saying. It's hard for me not to make a case. I'm like, damn, I don't want to make a case for him to be a 3-time MVP. I don't. Because I want to see a championship. But I'm like, yo, his team has gotten better. He's averaging a triple fucking double. They're the number 1 seed.
You still
And
can't
he's
say
that
his,
fucking.
you still can't say his numbers better than Giannis. You
It
still
don't-
can't say his numbers better than Jason Tatum.
I'm not.
He's
I'm
the best that he can do, and his team is at the best that they can do.
That's 1 and 2.
Now, the best player on earth, give me Giannis right now. Number 2, give me Nikola Jokic. But if you go on MVP race, it'll probably be flip-flop 1-2 right now. Nikola Jokic,
Nah.
Giannis number 2, but it don't really make me no difference. They both are carrying their motherfucking teams. I'm just saying, I can't front on Nikola Jokic getting better. And his team got better. That's facts over feelings.
They got better because they got one of their best players back.
But he got better too.
I guess. You got one of your best players back.
But he got the 2-time MVP got better.
So why he not an all-time great then in your eyes?
Because it does have to come with a championship. It does. But like I said, I thought since he's been getting these MVPs, they've just been getting better.
I mean, at the end of the day, if you okay, so 2-time, 1-time MVP, 2-time MVP, 3-time MVP.
3 in a row.
Who the fuck else is winning championships with you being the best player in the league? I just asked. I gotta ask that question.
That's the question I'm asking. How are you considered 3 years in a row the best player in the league, and you're not the best player in the league?
But you are. Now, you ain't gonna argue me down. Like Giannis is right there too.
Because what I'm saying is, they're saying, fuck your team. You're one of the greatest players ever.
No.
Yes, that is what they're saying.
I'm not sure that's what they're saying.
No.
That's what they
I'm
say.
not sure
They
that's
saying
what they're
fuck
saying.
championships.
I
They
get
saying
that.
fuck championships.
I get that.
They saying fuck championships.
Because right now,
You're one of the best players ever.
listen. So
You're one of the best players ever.
the-
Fuck the championships. You don't have to win championships.
The movement right now is that Nikola Jokic, in terms of what he's doing, from a
Man, you gonna make
statistical,
me spark this
from a
cigarette, man. Y'all
spark a cigarette.
I'm
but
telling you.
from a
What is that
statistical-
saying then?
From a statistical standpoint, is that
I ain't
he's one of
smoked
the
all
best
night. Why
players.
start
All
now?
right, so this is what we're gonna do. Hold. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna dedicate a whole night to this shit because it's no football. Nah, we got it.
I'm
Because
with it.
because hold.
I'm with it.
Have I not had Nikola Jokic's statistical impact on multiple
Shows,
topics?
yes.
Where he stands in terms of a historical standpoint. So, with that being said, just like with the 50 greatest, that needs his own. Nikola Jokic and his standing in terms of where he is right now, because he could very well win an unprecedented third MVP and not win a fucking title.
And not ever be the best player in the game.
That deserves discussion. Hey, now nothing. Let's go get some chicken sandwiches. Let's get the fuck out of here.
We out of here, folks. My baby hungry.
Let's
Be
get
great.
some chicken sandwiches. Why you blaming?
He
Hold
said,
on.
we need some chicken sandwiches.
Wow!
Hold on.
We was just
Yo,
shooting
these
shots.
niggas literally displayed.
Jokic.
Yo!
God damn it. Giannis out of the Gupuko.
Yo, these niggas is crazy.
Chicken sandwich.
Yo, these niggas just dumped the whole internet show on you.
How that happen?
You don't want a chicken sandwich?
Of course I want a chicken sandwich. Yo, but feel me.
Nah, listen. No, we're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do that.
What?
We're not gonna do that. Listen,
You know what,
it's your
y'all?
boy. Hold
Thank y'all, man.
What time is it? What time is it? We got. I just got to make sure it's 11:03. It's after 11. It's time to wrap up.
Thank y'all.
Hit us in the comments, man. As far as listen, we got real shit. We got 2 shows that we gonna branch off. We got the 50 greatest complex rappers. Then we have that whole conversation regarding Nikola Jokic, possible 3 straight MVPs with 0 titles. Where is that? Where do we put a guy like that? That's a real discussion.
Hey, yo,
That's a real discussion.
That is a real.
Nikola Jokic is on Nikola Jokic, Denver Nuggets is in first place in the Western Conference. If he continues on the path he's on, he could very well win a 3rd straight MVP, averaging a triple-double. And it could put him in a category where he has 0 NBA titles. And he's not, quote unquote, the best player in the NBA. We're going to talk about that.
Not even close.
So, with that being said, of course, flanked by the greatest in the business, man, the Fire and Ice
Hello,
Experience.
how are ya?
It's your boy P, Iceman.
Peace, man. Peace, man. See y'all next week, man. Glad y'all walked
Fresh
with
Fire.
us. Peace, man.
A moccasin bit that man and said, whoa, wait a minute. I need a cure. Iceman, cool as ice.
I feel, you know what?
Give him some
I
trap.
feel so
You ain't
good,
gonna
man.
smoke. You
We
said
out,
you was
man.
not.
We
bit.
out.
And
man.
I didn't.
We owe
And
y'all.
I
Ho.
didn't.
Are we clear? Let's be clear.
What's that?
Let's be clear.
What we doing?
We
What
owe
we doing?
2 additional separate shows regarding the 50 greatest complex
Yeah,
rappers.
freaks. We gotta
and
get at
then-
you, freaks.
Where
And
it's at,
then,
man?
and
Where's
then
I still
the Nikola Jokic bid in these last 20-some games for the MVP.
Yeah, the
It
50
warrants
yeah,
discussion.
That John,
We clear? Are we clearing that?
Yeah.
Boom. We be back at you. It's your guys. We love y'all. Tune in. Y'all can be anywhere in the world, but y'all fucking with us. We out.
Peace.
We live at the Fire and Ice podcast, man. And we live at the Fire and Ice podcast, man. And it's certain moments that you have when you do these things. And I think it's more the moment.
These guys came from Woodland, Delaware.
Where was you from?
Now,
from the
who's
east
fighting
side.
right now? Who's fighting right now? Who's fighting right now? Who's Let me see him. Let me see him. Let me see him. Let me see him.
Listen, man, it's your boy D-Mac, man. Fire Nice Podcast.
Let me see him.